Jensen for the point. Back to Better through the block and down. He'll go. Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Hillsboro, North Dakota for the season opener of North Dakota 11A football. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Central Cass Squirrels matching up here on yourliveevent.com. We thank you for joining us here for the season opener. Excited to get everything underway. We've had some weather coming through. We'll talk about that in our pregame show as that all comes up. But first, we get ready. It's Hillsboro-Central Valley, Central Cass football coming up on yourliveevent.com. This is the IRE Insurance pregame show.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. Please be extra careful when driving near construction activity. Be aware of trucks and heavy equipment, and please don't enter the work areas, because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
On your IRE Insurance pregame show, IRE Insurance for all your insurance needs. Visit them online, IRE Insurance at IREINS.com. Let's go down to the field ahead of the season opener. Hillsboro-Central Valley and Central Cass matching up. Head coach of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros is Scott Olsen.
Well, thank you, Big Jake. As you can see on the microphone, it's bounded by plastic because of the rain that we had earlier. And talking with you, head coach Scott Olsen. Welcome back for another season. Should be fun. Of course, I'm anticipating that there's some nerves and all of that with the guys here tonight to get things ready.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it because we had to deal with the rain pregame. So, but we're adjusting to it. And like I said, none of this game is going to be perfect anyway. It's always the first game stuff, penalties and handling of the ball, and then you throw in the rain into it. It's a game of adversity right now, and we'll see how we do.
Handling the football, it's something that I know after last season, it's been an emphasis of the preseason 2-week camp, hasn't it?
Yeah, we won the turnover battle last year, but it was only by 4, and that's kind of a microcosm of our season where if you're going to be a successful team, you have to win that turnover battle by more than just 4. And too many turnovers, too many mishandled snaps that just kill a drive, and we're looking to take care of that a little better this year. It's going to be a little bit tougher today with the wet ball in the field, but hopefully we adjust to adversity.
22 seniors, 22 good kids, good football players. It's a heck of a way to start on the roster, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you start there and you've got a lot of leadership, and And my job of being the highest of the leaders, it takes a little bit off of me for these guys to handle that leadership part of it, and how hard guys are working, how focused they are. It's been a fun start to the year.
I know the guys are focused. They've had a good summer, good off season. They're ready, anticipating to do some good things. What have you liked out of your team so far?
Yeah, no, it's we work hard. We have a good attitude, good effort, and hopefully we can portray that today.
Central Cass tonight, good football team. What else do you know about them?
Yeah, no, very good. They got some big boys up front, and we didn't have that last year. And then they throw in that running game with the Wiersma kid, and they'll be tough to stop on the run. And it'll be our focus be that. I think they're going to want to run the ball a little more this year with that size up front, and then be patient with when they pass the ball to the flats and their quick screen game.
Both sides of the ball tonight, what are the biggest keys for you?
Take care of the ball, and it's our quarterback's our least experienced kid, and he's waited for this for his last couple of years, so I'm excited for him and a little bit nervous for him as well, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll have some fun today.
Very good, Coach Scott Olsen. Thank you so much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Scott Olsen, head coach of the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley, joining us here on the pregame show, Coach's Conversation. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. IrieInsurance.com. See them for your insurance needs. We'll come back. We'll talk about the field conditions and prepare for this opening season game. Hillsboro-Central Valley hosting Central Cass with your live.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools welcome all students and staff back to begin another successful and safe school year. Parents, don't forget that you can help your students get back into the swing of things by helping them get an established, good sleeping schedule for a full night's rest and an attentive day at school. Everyone should remember school bus safety and follow signs and posting around buses, bus stops, and the school. Welcome to another year at Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools. Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive, cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro.
We thank you for being with us on our Irie Insurance pregame show, this season opener of North Dakota high school football. 11A is the class as two teams that were in AA in the same region, now broken apart in different regions, jumping down into Class 1A. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. They are the home team tonight. They'll be in the blue uniforms with the Central Cass Squirrels in the road white uniforms here this evening. I'm Jake Berkmeyer with your play-by-play call. Jim Berkmeyer joining me down the field. Jerry Peralta with us in the booth here, running the camera and doing the producing, and glad to be here with you for the long-awaited season opener of high school football. Something else happening today that was long awaited in the area was getting some rain, and we got a little bit more than a little bit here of it today as we go down to the field. Jim, let's talk about those field conditions as we get ready to start this season off.
Well, as you said, long awaited, anticipated, and many times frustrated of the rain that has not come. They have had a few showers occasionally, very sporadic, periodically here in the Hillsboro Central Valley area through the summer. That's been well documented, but here today between 2 and 3 inches here in this immediate area. And the field has taken it well. The tile around the field was draining the water off, and then right around 5:30, quarter to 6 here tonight, so an hour or so ago, another blast came through of some heavy rains, and that's why you can see some water right on the sideline here behind the field that's up onto the track area. As you see, I'm standing right here on the sideline of the football field, and the water has drained off. Obviously, the grass is wet, but is dry, and the surface, of course, had good moisture because they've been irrigating throughout the summer to keep this field in great condition. It is in fantastic playing conditions, other than that recent rain that came, throughout the day, late afternoon here and early evening before game time. But all in all, the field, we'll see how it stands up. But the disappointing part is when you work so hard to have a great field that in week 1 it could get all ripped up. We'll see how that goes through the night. But for the most part, Jake, good field conditions. The wind out here as well, that you can maybe hear through the microphone, certainly has picked up. It has also decreased the humidity. The weather, how it feels to the body, is very comfortable right now, and you can see the sunshine also starting to peek through as it gets ready to set to the west here tonight. And it's going to be a good night of football with these two teams. If I can segue into, you talked about these two teams from our field conditions. We'll break this down a little bit more, but I just want to share something that you mentioned. The two teams, of course, last year in Class AA in the same region. Well, the one thing that has not changed with these two teams after they get down to Class A, or move to Class A, I should say, and also move to different regions. But the one thing that has not changed for both of these teams, Central Cass and Hillsboro-Central Valley, is they both are good and they have expectations for a fantastic season. It's going to be a great opener here tonight.
And experience back on both sides. We'll touch on that when we come back. More with your Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses, and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they hope that you enjoy the coverage of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Boroughs. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes all fans to the Vets Club after the games. After the home football games, of course, it's pizza at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they also want to say thank you for all of your support, including the recent corn feed, as those proceeds will benefit community, youth, and veteran activities through the community. Good luck, Boroughs, from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Hillsboro-Central Valley Boroughs hosting the Central Cass Squirrels on the season opener tonight from Hillsboro on YourLiveEvent.com. Appreciate you joining us, the viewership on YourLiveEvent.com, and also appreciate all the sponsors that you'll see throughout our coverage tonight. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses at the very least. Tell them thank you to the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. Speaking of coverage, you can stay up to date with the upcoming broadcasts on YourLiveEvent.com. Hit the subscribe button and you'll be alerted every time that we have a broadcast coming up. Looking forward to expanded coverage with yourliveevent.com this year, including Central Cass Squirrel Athletics. We'll have a number of games for them, including their football game next week against Thompson. But let's talk about the Squirrels football team as we go down to the sidelines with their head coach, Tommy Butler.
Well, Coach Butler, thanks for the time here right before kickoff tonight. We get a little bit of sunshine now after some rain earlier. This is turning out to be a great night for football in the opener.
Oh, man, we can't wait. Our guys are fired up. We've been waiting for this for a while now, so it can't be any better.
I said in the pregame here just a few minutes ago that, last year these two teams were both in the same region, both in Class 2A this year, both in Class A, different regions. One thing that has not changed, both teams are very good football teams and have big expectations.
Yeah, 100%. I know that their goal is the same as ours, right? We're trying to get to the dome, doing everything you can. This is step one.
How about these couple weeks of camp? How's it been?
Been outstanding. Our guys are really came together as a team. This is the best culture I've ever been a part of. Our senior leadership's amazing, and then there's the rest of the guys that bought in. So I look forward to having these guys go out and play their hearts out tonight.
You're going to be able to do a lot of things on both sides of the ball, aren't you, with this talent?
Yes, sir. I mean, we're built on multiples. We got a lot of guys that can play. We're going to rotate probably up to 9 D linemen. We got a bunch of receivers. So yeah, it's not a one-man show here. It's a full team here.
Hillsboro-Central Valley, other than good, what else do you know about them?
I know they're well coached. I know Scotty's got them coached up well. They're a machine. They're a well-oiled machine, so we're going to have to play to our best abilities. But that's what our guys want. We want competition like this. That's what we look forward to.
Tommy, you always want the competition to play to the best of your abilities, but what else are keys tonight on both sides of the ball for you guys to get off to a win in the season opener?
Yeah, number one, defensively, stopping the run. Got to stop their run game. Got to try to limit them in that. Get them to some third downs, some third longs. Try to make them pass the ball. I mean, they're well oiled up front. I mean, that's what they're built on, is running the ball. So if we can stop that, that's what we want. And then vice versa on the opposite side, it's us getting the run game going, trying to get 26 on Wiersma out in some space, and then letting our athletes do what they do.
Thanks so much, Tommy Butler, head coach for the Squirrels. Good luck. We'll talk to you at halftime.
Hey, thanks. Go Squirrels.
They're the head coach of Central Cass. Join us on our pregame show from Irie Insurance. For all your insurance needs, visit online, irieins.com. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Central Cass about ready to kick it off. We'll get your starting lineups, get you some keys, and get you ready for kickoff. Coming up on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Welcome back on your iRe Insurance pregame show as you see the coin toss going in front of us with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros in the blue uniforms with the white numerals, white helmets, and across from them is the Central Cass Squirrels captains with the white jersey tops, black pants, black numerals outlined in red, and again, white helmets on top for them as well. Two teams ready to face off, and well, last year was an entertaining contest between the two, an overtime victory, a 13-6 victory for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and with both teams bringing back a large chunk of their team from last year, we should expect to see another good competitive contest here today. In fact, coming back, we'll start with the Central Cass Squirrels, bringing back their leading rusher in Owen Wiersma, who carried 136 times last year. He carried about 58% of the team's total carries on the year with 661 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns, just one fumble on the season. Also bringing back leading passer there as Brendan Masho, the 55% passer, over 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns to 13 interceptions on the season, and only a real big piece of the offense they lost was the leading receiver, but they do bring back a trio of guys that can do something with the ball. Whereas Hillsboro-Central Valley, they bring back leading rushers in Jace Lushik and Gavin Mitzel. Bring back our leading receivers in Gannon Limke, Parker Gallagher. New quarterback under center, though, as Riley Olsen takes over for the Burros. Here as we get ready for the
And Jake, I can tell you that Hillsboro-Central Valley won the toss. They deferred. They will be kicking off. They will be defending the goal to the south, which is to the right on the video screen, kicking to the north, to the left. Central Cass to receive the opening kickoff here tonight. We are back under some cloud cover and some dark clouds that are just right now hanging over the Hillsboro-Central Valley football field, the Hillsboro Sports Complex, right before kickoff.
Before we get to kickoff, let's get to our starting lineups. Starting here with the offensive alignment for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Your starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. On the offensive line, left tackle will be number 51, Devin Johnson. Jaime Martinez is at left guard wearing number 70. Number 71, Mason Fandrich at center. Number 75, Barrett Willison at right guard. Senior on the offensive line, all seniors, number 52, Aaron Johnson starts at right tackle. In the backfield, it will be running backs, number 15, Jace Lushik, and number 4, Gavin Mitzel. Your fullback will be number 24, Cole Hebel. Wide receivers will be number 8, Gannon Limke, number 7, Parker Gallagher, and the tight end rotation, number 25, Jack Paulsrud, number 14, Peter Dryberg, with quarterback here, number 10, junior Riley Olsen in the starting lineup for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Defensively for Central Cass, with the 3-4 defense alignment, defensive ends of Miles Vance and Brandon Preston. Nate Burley is your nose tackle. Outside linebackers are Cade McKinnon and Cam Parker, Marcus Beefert and Isaac Williams in the middle. We'll see Owen Wiersma at safety alongside Jake Deutsch, with Frosty Wisniewski at corner along with Will Ellison for Central Cass. That's their starting lineups. Your starting lineups again are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. We're coming up on the kickoff. It's Hillsboro-Central Valley and Central Cass when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
You know it takes the right decisions and the right seed for top-end yields. Count on Golden Harvest for the agronomic know-how to help you choose the right seed for top performance in your fields. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette Seed Sales. Put Golden Harvest seed to work for you. Contact your local Golden Harvest seed advisor, Tim Cassette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877, and make every field.
Your Irie Insurance pregame show. Kickoff coming up moments away. Hillsboro-Central Valley and Central Cass, the Burros and the Squirrels. Let's talk about the keys to the game in this one, talking with both coaches. Let's start with the visiting Squirrels. Jim here, what did Coach have to say here from Tommy Butler?
Well, Tommy Butler talking about they got to stop the run. Their defense needs to stop that run of Hillsboro-Central Valley. They need to get their athletes out into space and let them make plays. On the flip side, Hillsboro-Central Valley, value the football and, avoid the turnovers and just play the stout defense and get after it defensively and then be able to move the ball offensively on the ground and then mix in some pass plays underneath and let the young quarterback, Riley Olsen, get some confidence underneath him and just get some experience. And both teams, again, looking for good things. This should be a heck of a season opener. I want to tell you, our officials tonight, thank these guys for being here and for officiating tonight's game as we're here with the cooperation of the schools, Hillsboro-Central Valley and Central Cass, the North Dakota High School Activities Association. We're glad that we can be here with YourLiveEvent.com. Ben Potter is our referee, Tim Karski the umpire, Jim Breen the line judge, Doug Durgan is the head linesman, Tom Schockman the back judge. Great guys, great crew, a lot of experience, and they're looking forward to it, and it should be a fun one tonight. Good crowd on hand as well. I'll add that right before we get here to kickoff.
And again, he's Jim Berkmeyer down the sideline, Jake Berkmeyer up top at the play-by-play, and Jerry Peralta with the camera work production here today for YourLiveEvent.com. Let's get the season kicked off when we return here with Hillsboro-Central Valley and Central Cass, North Dakota High School football.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that...
This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show. Hillsboro-Central Valley and Central Cass kicking off one more time. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online, IrieINS.com. Thanks for joining us on YourLiveEvent.com. A quick programming note for next week. Central Cass Squirrel fans will have the game against Thompson on YourLiveEvent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley Burro fans, your game against Kindred will be on radio next week. Unable to stream next week, but we will have the radio coverage from Kindred for next week for the Burros versus the Vikings. As the Squirrels and Burros get ready to kick off here, the 2021 season is underway, and we are excited for it to finally be here.
We certainly are, and glad that we could be back. And thanks again to everybody involved with the schools and activities director Dave Nelson and the administration here with Hillsboro-Central Valley. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping to make this broadcast possible tonight and the future broadcasts you'll see as well with YourLiveEvent.com. Glad to be back for another season. Let's get her going, Big Jake.
Hillsboro-Central Valley will be kicking off from right to left as we see it. That's from south to north here on the field. Will be Parker Gallagher, the one to tee it up, as the senior started early in his career as the kicking specialist and gradually grew into a bigger role on offense and defense, but still maintaining that special teams spot there with the right foot to boot things away. Back deep to receive for Central Cass will be Nick Dutt and Jake Deutsch. Gallagher has it teed up, hand in the air. There's the whistle. And the 2021 season is underway as the kickoff goes. Bounces at the 20-yard line, rolls back to the 11, picked up and brought up the middle of the field, cutting to the left side, and brought down right at the 20-yard line, maybe even at the 19, where Central Cass begins the drive.
And special teams starts out with the coverage. Cole Hebel and a whole host of blue jerseys down there on the special teams after Parker Gallagher able to get some spin on that football and use some of that extra little magic that he has in that foot. He's been a kicker, as you've said, for a long time, and he's gone from just one of those specialists to being a mainstay on the field.
They'll mark it at the 20-yard line as Brandon Masho will be the quarterback. He's in the shotgun set with Wiersma, the running back, to his left side. He'll hand off to him, run up the middle, breaks one tackle, gets by, leans forward, dives ahead at the 25, and reaches out up to the 27. One carry and 7 yards for the Central Cass Squirrel Jr. and returning leading rusher, Owen Wiersma.
Jack Paulsrud on the tackle, one of those 5 linebackers for Hillsboro-Central Valley, part of a very deep, talented crew in that linebacking core with some real solid linemen in front of him, and the 3-down lineman, Willis, in your nose guard.
3 receiver set to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun set, running back to the left side as they will again hand off to Wiersma, and he will plow forward into a pile of jerseys. Keep moving and keep the feet pushing, trying to spin free, but only picks up a yard.
Yeah, tough up the middle there, and good containment again. A lot of guys' jerseys early on flying to the football. Good pressure up front from Willison at the nose, and also there with Caleb Hattlestead at your left defensive end, and over there on the other right side, your other defensive end for the Burros, also getting some push up front early on.
Squirrels get the play in from the sideline, check the wristbands, break the huddle, and get out. There will be an H-back to the right side, a running back to the right side of Majo in the shotgun set, looking to set up maybe a wide receiver screen. No, they hand off and give it across the 31, and I believe it'll be just in front of the first down on a gain of 2 as Owen Wiersma takes it for the first down.
Yeah, Wiersma runs hard. He's tough, and he just had enough extra surge to push him forward, enough push up front as well. This is a real battle up front here early on with these linemen on both sides. All these athletes have worked extremely hard to prepare themselves for this 2021 season.
Nate Burley, Dylan Sell, Micah Van Hall, Tyler Gucce, and Garrett Haugen in the left to right tackle offensive line for Central Cass as they send a man in motion from the left side to the right side. Ball snapped up, picked up though, and then falling forward, getting back up to the line of scrimmage. That time as a ball just bounced out of the hands that time of Masjo, and Squirrels able to recover it.
Yeah, Bachnes, the right defensive end, able to cover up Masho then, but he did a good job of securing the football after it had come back to him low and on the wet grass, but securing the ball, keeping the possession, and now looking out at that 2nd and 10.
Masho, the quarterback, Owen Wiersma, the halfback, Marcus Beifert in the H-back fullback role. Receivers rotate in, 2 to the right, 1 to the left side in the shotgun set. Back to pass, looking. He's got time. He's going to throw across the middle into the flat. It's caught, breaks away from one backer as Will Ellison breaks down the left sideline across the 50 to the 45 and pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and a big gain all the way down to the 40-yard line across midfield, and another first down for Central Cass.
Yeah, an underneath pass. Linebacker Peter Dryberg was with him, but couldn't quite bring him down there. The elusive run and the speed, and out into the open was Ellison, and the Squirrels are moving the ball.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage as they go into the wind. Handoff to Wiersma up the gut. Gets by one tackler with a little jump cut to the left side. Dives ahead and pounds his way down to the 35-yard line. Another gain there of 5 yards.
Yeah, early in the game, obviously, but Wiersma able to avoid what I thought was going to be a tackle back closer to the line of scrimmage. And as you said, that little jump cut and avoids the first tackler or the good tackle and then picks up that extra yard or two.
Here's get a little wind whipping through the microphone down there. We'll get that adjusted. Two receivers to the left, one wide to the right side for Central Cass. H-back right side, running back left side. They'll hand it off to the running back, Wiersma. He's stonewalled at the line of scrimmage as a couple of Burrows get in there. Looking like coming in, too, was Paulsrud from the linebacking spot to lead the charge.
Yeah, Paulsrud was there. Also was Bachnes, that right defensive end. I'll tell you what, they're double teaming on Barrett Willison in the middle, but Willison got a pretty good push there and good handwork to kind of bottle things up. That allowed Paulsrud to come in, and then as well as I mentioned, Bachnes.
Third down from the 38-yard line. As Central Cass looks to convert again on the third down. Low snap picked up, though, by Masho. He's back to pass, looking, thrown to his left side. It's incomplete over the head of Willison. Or Ellison, sorry, Will Ellison. The intended receiver, incomplete pass, and brings up a fourth down for Central Cass.
Yeah, Willison was well covered over there by Alex Cotton. Alex got into play last year early in the season, and he earned his stripes and earned some experience, and he comes out here in the opener tonight and does a really nice job at that right corner spot, staying with that receiver. Well defended by Alex Cotton, number 6.
Central Cass 48% on fourth down last year. We'll see if they can convert for the first time this year. Two receivers left, one right side. A shotgun set, running back to the left. Back to pass. Masho being pressured, set up a screen. He's got blockers here as he dumps it off down. Here to Wiersma. Wiersma breaks it loose and gets it down for the first down, down to the 20-yard line. And picking up the first down on fourth down on another big gain out through the air.
Yeah, that little middle screen, and Wiersma, as we said in the pregame show, that's part of their game plan. Let the athlete get into space, let him make plays. There was pressure from Haddleston at the end, and now coming out is Bachnes, and going in is Johnson as a defensive end for Hillsboro-Central Valley. But it's 1st and 10 for the Central Cass Squirrels at the Burrows 22.
Marching down the field, this drive that started back at the 20-yard line. On the opposite 20. We'll be giving here on a read option. Hands off, this time new ball carry and brought down as Isaac Winiski is brought down in the backfield by the Burrows defensive line.
Yeah, Gavin Mitchell came up from the linebacking spot, and nobody got to him, so he had a free look and able to come in and just tear down, rip down the running back there, and it's a loss of a couple, maybe 3-yard loss back to the 25.
Brings up a 2nd and long. Squirrels send out wide receiver wide to the right side. That's Jake Deutsch. 2 to the left side in Ellison and Frosty Wisniewski. Here's Masho in the shotgun set. Play action. Back to pass. He's got a lot of time dancing around, looking. Now he'll roll left, throw. Wide open man in the middle of the field, and it's caught for a touchdown. Deutsch open and finding the hole in the zone. Touchdown, Central Cass.
Yeah, that was a lot of time, as you said in your call there, Jake, that Majo had, and credit those offensive linemen for Central Cass for doing their job and just giving him a lot of time. He moved a couple of steps to his left. Receivers just settled into the open area. A well-executed opening drive of the season for the Squirrels of Central Cass.
Coming out looking for the extra point kick. Now, here as the snap is down, hold is up, kick is up, and kick is good. And on your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard, Central Cass strikes first. They lead 7-0 over Hillsboro-Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Big gains through the air, cap off an 80-yard drive for Central Cass with a touchdown pass to Jake Deutsch for the 25-yard strike. Extra point good. They lead 7-0. Now they prepare to kick it away. Hillsboro-Central Valley with Parker Gallagher back deep. Here is the kick. It is off, and it is a high kick and charging up, coming a little bobble, and then here's a move to the right side and still on the feet as moving the pile. Landon Olsen brings it up to the 35-yard line where Hillsboro-Central Valley will start with good field position on their first drive of the year.
Yeah, the kick by Verkota came short here to the side, and Olsen takes it on a full speed ahead and gives the Burros some good field position, as you've said, with 6:27 remaining in this first quarter. Central Cass leads 7-0.
The junior Riley Olsen leads the team to the line of scrimmage. They'll send two receivers to the right side, two backs in the backfield, tight end to the left side, right side of the formation. Here's Olsen under center, will turn, he'll hand off, give it over to the right side. Running is Jace Lushik, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and falls forward for about a half-yard gain on his first carry.
Yeah, and a big tackle by Nate Burley, the 230-pound defensive lineman. This is a very fired up, intense, emotional Central Cass team early in the game. Of course, this defense very good to start with, and they were energized to come out for their first series defensively after the offense went down and scored on the opening drive. Now it'll be for the Burros offense to, kind of take charge and get some control up front.
Gallagher wide right side. Coming to the left side is Gannon Limke out wide. Olsen under center, I formation. Two backs behind him. He turns, hands off, cuts through, spins off, keeps going, reaches forward and dives ahead as Jace Lushik spins his way through the line of scrimmage for, I believe, a first down.
Yeah, it was good blocking over there on that right side. You have Fondrick at center, Willis in the right guard, Aaron Johnson the right tackle, Jaime Martinez left guard, Devin Johnson the left tackle, but it's the right side running behind Willison and Johnson, and nice blocking at the point of attack, getting off the ball, off the line, and then a hard run as well there carried forward by Jace Leshik. Leshik is one of these athletes. He has really bulked up from last season.
Under center, Olsen, I formation again behind him. Split receivers, pro set. They'll run the quarterback option. Olsen will keep it himself as he tucks it in, slips ahead, and just right behind the left guard. Center kind of tucks inside, works his way right to midfield, knows the ball at the 50-yard line on a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, Olsen's a hard runner. There's no question about his ability to run the football. He's a tough kid. First time, as the leading, the quarterback. He played some last year, but this is now his team to quarterback and gets 5 yards there.
Send twin receivers to the left side. I formation behind Olsen under center. Tight end right side. Back to pass on a quick wide receiver screen caught by Limke. Tries to get a little shake there, but instead lowers the shoulder into the defender. There, Will Ellison comes up, makes the tackle, and it'll be right at the first down marker. They give him the first down here across the 50 at the 45.
Yeah, Cade McKinnon there on coverage as well. And Limke, of course, a big target with his big frame. And you can hear the pads already on that hit there, the contact. Limke going to let it be known that, hey, I'm going to get this ball and I'm going to be physical out here at the wide receiver spot. And I know that's one thing that they are looking more from him this year, as to be that, more physical a wide receiver, because he's got a big frame. He goes wide to the right side. You have Gallagher out here to the near side.
Jack Paulsard rotates in at the tight end, brings in the play. He's on the right side of the formation. I formation, receivers each way. Play action, Olsen back to pass. Pressure from the backside. Throws, and it's off the hands. There's he was looking out of the backfield. Pressure coming from the backside. Tried to dump it off to Cole Hebel, but unable to do so as it was off the fingertips, incomplete.
Well, off the fingertips, but I anticipate, Jake, that the Burros will come back to that at some point, because he was open. He got behind the linebacker. He had a lot of space in front of him. It just didn't connect there, whether it was timing or hands or a little bit of a wind or whatever the reason was, but we'll see if they come back to that route.
Cade McKinnon was applying the pressure from his outside linebacker spot on the backside of that play. Quarterback Olsen under center, one receiver right side here with the I formation. He'll turn, they'll look to pull a trap as they pull the right guards over to the left side, hand off, power forward, past the 40 down to the 39-yard line. 6-yard gain again for Lushik.
Well, and as you can see through the eyes of the camera, and I can see down here on the field, the vantage point, Hillsboro-Central Valley's offensive line, which is one of their strengths of this season, expected to be very solid up front. They're getting off the ball. They're moving some people around. Fondrick at center anchoring that group as Martinez and Johnson to his left and Willison and Johnson to their right.
Under center again is Olsen, still in the I formation. Split receiver each side. They're going to hand off option play. Olsen keeps it himself, looks to run outside. He breaks free to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Riley Olsen.
Great read, great blocking, had everybody going misdirection the other way. I think Riley was a little bit even hesitant or puzzled, like, oh my, I'm this wide open. I see Parker Gallagher, my teammate, in front of me, and Parker's going, oh, Riley, you're coming at me. Well, I have no one to block because Riley says, Parker, I'm already around you. I'm into the end zone. Great execution off of the read by the quarterback, Riley Olsen, and great blocking up front.
That triple option results in a 40-yard touchdown for Olsen as the Burros get the touchdown, now looking for the equalizer with the extra point.
And those running backs sold it as well also. You talk about ball handling, that was well executed.
Parker Gallagher to kick. A snap back. Hold is bubbled. Gallagher picks it up. He's got a fire drill. He's looking, gets free, looking around the right side now, cuts back to the left side. He's still on his feet. He was looking to throw, but then touchdown caught from behind. Then the Miles Vance, who missed him the first time, got him the second time, and the conversion is no good. And on your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard, Central Cass maintains the lead over Hillsboro-Central Valley, 7-6 on yourliveevent.com.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Parker Gallagher will now kick off for Hillsboro-Central Valley as they get the big touchdown run, but the low snap on the extra point attempt couldn't convert, and they trail by a point. 3:16 to go in the first quarter, 7-6 your score. Central Cass leads on the Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. Gallagher has it teed up and line drive kick. Oh, missed over the head of Ellison. He'll pick it up at the 17-yard line and then works it free. He comes for one man to miss, and Gallagher comes up, gets low, plants him, and upends him up to the 40-yard line. A good return, but nearly broke it free.
Yeah, there was a big opening there, and Parker Gallagher, the kicker, was really the last guy. And Gallagher with a strong kick. Ellison showing great hands as that ball was really going at a good speed downfield. And Ellison reached up, secured it, and a nice return by Ellison.
Burros were kicking with the wind as we have the wind coming kind of from the southwest to northeast. It'll be right to left as you view it on yourliveevent.com. In the shotgun, running back to the left side. Here's Macho, looks, hands off to Owen Wiersma. He's wrapped up from behind that time. Burrows defensive line pressure as Cameron Bachnes, we've called his name a few times already in this first quarter defensively, gets in there to wrap him up, and the rest of the defense cleans him up for a no gain.
Yeah, Cole Hebel was also there, as you mentioned, with Bachnes and company. No gain on the play late here in the first quarter. 2:48 to play.
Last year, Wiersma averaging almost 5 yards a carry, 4.8 so far, 7 carries, 15 yards in this first quarter. He's to the left side in the shotgun set. They'll be back to pass, looking. And they'll dump off to Wiersma in the flat, coming up, and he is hit right away. Planted that time by Jason Lushik, who comes up and makes a stop, and no gain again on that play.
Well, Leshik really played that well. He was in position, and he read it. He stayed there. He allowed the completion to take place, to not gamble, and just get a solid hit on a shifty guy out of the backfield. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long, 2 of 3 on the first drive were Central Cass.
2 veteran experienced teams, Jake, and you can tell here nearing the end of the first quarter, some of the jitters are starting to go away. They're just starting to settle in.
Late adjustment there as the Burroughs linebackers kind of shuffling around. Now here's back to pass. Central Cass looking to the right side, into the flat, caught across the 50 down to the 46-yard line is where they'll mark it there, a 15-yard gain. Making the completion that time to Frosty Wisniewski.
Yeah, Wisniewski, that was a really good route. He came downfield, he turned, he looked off, got Gallagher to turn a little bit, then Parker had to recover, but Wisniewski makes the catch.
To the 47-yard line, and the 4th first down of the game for Central Cass. They'll now have it, shotgun set. H back to the right side. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Running back, Wiersma's on the right side as well. They'll give it off to Wiersma. He'll run right side, be hit by the linebacker, Lushik, who wraps him up and lets him fall forward here across to right at the 40-yard line. There's another gain on the play of 7 yards.
Yeah, it brings up that 2nd down and 3, and now going out for Central Cass is Wiersma as they make some changes here and bring in some different personnel on the 2nd down and short. And coming in was Will Ellison back in. He's split slot right side.
Also see Miles Vance come in as an H-back tight end on the right side of the formation. 2 receivers that way, 1 to the left side in these 3 receiver sets that the Squirrels have been running so far. Hand off this time to Wisniewski as the Isaac Wisniewski will be the ball carrier. Little chippy after the play it looked like there, but picking up the first down.
Leshik again on the tackle. We're calling his number a lot, and not sure if Leshik got a little bit of a stinger or something in that right shoulder or right upper bicep. He's kind of shaking that thing a little bit just to get something loosened up.
Hillsboro-Central.
Certainly he's been popping some people with some tackles early in the game too.
The 3 linemen, 5 linebackers, 3 defensive back, defensive look. Burroughs looking to get a stop here for Central Cass. They'll go with the option. It'll be kept by a quarterback keeper on the right side and a slide at the 30-yard line, so gain of 5 for quarterback Brandon Masho.
Yeah, Masho saw Leshik and Paulsford coming at him, so he went down to save his body, and that's the end of the first quarter.
Self-preservation can be a skill. After 1 quarter of play, Central Cass leads over Hillsboro-Central Valley 7-6 on your Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
At the City of Hillsboro, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsboro works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsboro, we power on.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Welcome back to Hillsboro. Central Cass leads Hillsboro-Central Valley 7-6 after 1 quarter of play. Here as we flip sides of the field, including the Chain Gang. They're doing their work.
Yeah, the Chain Gang, we'll maybe start to share some story on that crew and then some others here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex tonight as we go back here and through, 39 years of myself broadcasting.
Masho in the shotgun set, puts Vance in motion, right side to left side as the H-back. Snap comes back, hands off. Here looking to bust to the outside as Wiersma takes it, gets around the corner with a stiff arm down to the 15, up to the 10 where he bumps out of bounds. A couple Burrows there, forced out that time. And Cole Hebel there to force him out, but a first down for Central Cass.
Yeah, Leshik got blocked at the early on, and then the corner just got turned inside just a half step or maybe lowered the head and didn't keep it up. And Wiersma, he's just too quick. He's able to just bounce it a little bit and turns that into a big gain.
Just outside of the 10-yard line, Central Cass, 10 seconds on the play clock. Masho will take the snap. He'll hand off this time and right up the gut, and it's a touchdown Central Cass as they run through Wiersma with an 11-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, Wiersma, boy, that was a huge opening there up the middle, Jake. Give credit to those offensive linemen. I'll let you get their names out, but my goodness, they blew a big hole there for Wiersma just to go quickly 11 yards.
Left tackle and right tackle, Nate Burley, Dylan Sell, Micah Van Hall, Tyler Crochet, and Garrett Haugen, the offensive line here for Central Cass. Now to kick the extra point, Carter Verkota hit the one earlier, snap down, kick is up, kick is good, and Central Cass extends the lead 14-6 over Hillsboro-Central Valley on the Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back in Hillsboro with the season opener, Hillsboro-Central Valley hosting Central Cass, as we were saying before the touchdown run, talking about the chain gang. Let's go back down the field. Jim Berkmeyer with some stats and information on that.
Well, T. Kelly, this is his 40th year, the start of his 40th year. He began in 1981. He was asked by Joe DiNucci. Joe, of course, was here for many years as a teacher and coach, and that chain gang at that time consisted of T. Kelly, Les Rutfold, Jack Hansen. Of course, there was no clip back then, so just those three guys, and of course Jack Hansen now, he's with the Kiwanis. He makes these great brats before every home game. Mark Forsyth is on the fresh cut fries there with the Kiwanis. A little bit of history as that kick will go out of bounds, but here on the chain gang now, as we begin this 2021 season, it's Teak Kelly, Tom Olsen, Tim Lee, and Bob Kress. Is of course, at one time through the years was the one and only Tommy Clemenson, who was also on the chain gang, as I work in all those names, myself being over here or on a field in Hillsboro for 39 years. A lot of history. I'm going to tell you, a lot of stories with the names I've mentioned.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of tales could be told. As you did mention the kick going out of bounds.
You'd have more tails than heads if you were flipping coins, I'll just tell you that.
With the kick out of bounds, starting at the 35-yard line, Hillsboro-Central Valley takes over. Olsen under center, I formation, two receivers to the right side. That being Limke and Gallagher. Olsen will hand off to the fullback Hebel, left side, and he's stood up at the line of scrimmage. Tries to fight forward, but can't find any room, and no gain.
Yeah, it was tough there. No gain because of Isaac Williams, that linebacker. He really, got up in the gap early, and then he got some assistance from Nate Burley and others, but it was Williams early on. As now Cotton comes in, and coming out is Hebel, and also coming out is Gavin Mitzel, as we see 14 Pete Dryberg coming in to play at the one tight end spot.
Williams, one of the leading tacklers last year for the Squirrels, 58 tackles, also picked up 2 interceptions, had 2 touchdowns on defense as well. Thanks to Coach Butler for providing those statistics, as well as Coach Olsen for the Burros. But we got a timeout called here from Hillsboro-Central Valley. We'll take a timeout as well. 14-6, Central Cass leads over Hillsboro-Central Valley. 11:06 to go, second quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. Please be extra careful when driving near construction activity. Be aware of trucks and heavy equipment, and please don't enter the work areas because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3US.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Out of the timeout, Central Cass leads over Hillsboro-Central Valley 14-6. Your Tim Kazette seat sales scoreboard. Call Tim 701-430-0877. Hillsboro-Central Valley on 2nd and 10. 3 receivers set, 1 left, 2 right. They send Gallagher from left to right in motion. Run option with him. Olsen will keep it, and he will be hit at the line of scrimmage and falling forward for a 1-yard gain up to the 36-yard line.
It looked like Kate Olsen-Tinglested stayed at home. Yeah, he did. That was 8. Kate Olsen-Tinglested really read that well, stayed right with the quarterback, Riley Olsen, to only that 1-yard gain. A nice play defensively for the Squirrels. Just looking up and around here at Jake, as we had some of the rain earlier and the clouds, they've moved through. You can see more blue skies back to the west here this evening. There's a nice wind and breeze that continues through this second quarter with 10:25 to play.
Empty backfield. Olsen back to pass, being pressured, rolls to the right. It's caught here by Dryberg. Peter Dryberg will make the catch at the 40-yard line. Will pick up a 4-yard gain, but bring up a 4th and 5.
4th and 5, and special teams unit will come on for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Central Cass leads 14-6. 10 minutes to play in the first half. Season opener for these teams. A couple of teams in Class A, different regions, and high expectations for each of these teams coming in, entering the season.
Yeah. Central Cass in the southeast, Hillsboro-Central Valley in the northeast region there this year.
Alec Magnuson back to punt for Hillsboro-Central Valley. We've got a timeout taken here by the Squirrels, so Central Cass will take a timeout as well. Tim Kazette, seed sales scoreboard, Central Cass 14, Hillsboro-Central Valley 6. Hopefully that was okay.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hillsboro-Central Valley ready to punt away on 4th and 5 after the Central Cass Squirrels take their first time out of the first half, and punting into the wind will be Burrow Alec Magnuson.
Yeah, Magnuson was, punting in the pregame. Not this much wind at that time, but he was punting about 45 yards with a high kick. Peter Dryberg is the long snapper here on this special teams unit for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Central Cass will send Deutsch back to receive. He's back at his 19-yard line. Justin Bachnes comes in motion there as the punt is off, and a high punt will rotate and be let bounce, and a Burrow roll of a couple yards will get it down to the 20-yard line, which is where Central Cass will take over their third drive of the game, their first 2 both ending in touchdowns.
Nice punt, no return. 9:35 to play, first half. Central Cass 14, Hillsboro-Central Valley 6. Central Cass has looked sharp offensively through their first couple of possessions. They've been, those possessions, Jake, they've moved the ball, obviously, with 2 scores, but they've chewed up some clock as well.
Yeah, taking up 5:27 on their first drive. They went 80 yards and 3.5 on a 60-yard drive last time out. They begin this one and back at the 20-yard line. He'll hand it off. Owen Wiersma going forward, patiently found his blocks, waits for the hole to develop, then gets skinny, squeezes through across the 25 to the 28-yard line. And 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard run on first down.
Very well described. Just squeezed through there, took what was available, then just kept those feet moving and legs churning, and then Hebel able to finally get him down. But when it's all said and done, he got 6 yards, a good strong 6 yards.
So you see the flag blowing there at the top of your screen to the backs of the Squirrels as they march right to left here. And sun peeking out a little bit here in the last few moments as well. Here is Masho. There, blitz comes by the Burros, but it's picked up in the handoff here. Wiersma gets by it. He'll get across the 30 to the 31 and should have a first down.
Yeah, he is going to have the first down, and you're exactly right. That blitz was picked up because coming and trying to time that was Gavin Mitzel, and he got picked up, and Central Cass lineman did a good job there to pick up Mitzel and give some space for them to get the first down.
Here is Burrows rotating guys in on defense, trying to keep some fresh. Again, 22 seniors, very veteran roster for them. Here's Central Cass, also a veteran roster, a lot of 2-3-year starters, including running back Wiersma, who leading rusher last year returning, coming in, and now carries forward off the right guard and gains 4 yards.
There is no question coming into the game, and there should not be any questions going forward in this game or throughout the season. Wiersma is going to be carrying the loaf of bread a lot.
Last year, averaged about 15 carries a game in the 9 games. He already has 13 in this first half. 7:45 to go in this first half, leading 14-6. Squirrels on the move as Masho takes a snap from the shotgun, looking to set up the screen, dumps it off here to Wisniewski. That's Isaac Wisniewski. He'll shake and get by to the 45 to the 49-yard line, just shy of midfield, picking up another first down for Central Cass.
Yeah, just another screen, and the Burros coming loose, coming free at them up front, and they're able to settle down inside in front of those linebackers, and they've really executed those screens very well, haven't they?
They've set it up nicely and hit in a couple big passes early, and then the running game, they've kept the Burros off balance, not falling into the one-dimensional trap. The first down. Moves it up here just shy of midfield at the 49. Snap back and off to Wiersma across the 50 to the other 49 and a gain of 2.
Jake Swanson from the backside, defensive end playing out here right now, as you've said, rotating personnel. Swanson getting in there on the tackle with Willison at nose guard, and left defensive end is Aaron Johnson. Linebackers, you have Leshik and Paulsrud and Hebel and Mitzel and Dryberg. Gallagher and Cotton are your corners. Limke's your safety, the defensive position players for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
2 receivers and an H-back to left side of the formation, 1 right side. Black side blitz comes in, and Mitzel gets him. Brings down Wiersma at the line of scrimmage. Gavin Mitzel blitzing off the right side of the offense, left side of the defense, and tracks him down from behind for no gain.
Yeah, Mitzel moving around. That last, prior to this, Jake, that blitz that was picked up, he came from the right side of the defense. Now he comes from the left side of the defense. So the Burros starting to, move some personnel around and showing some different things, trying to get some confusion on that blocking scheme for Central Cass.
The 3rd and 7. Squirrels have been good on 3rd down so far today. Here going into the sun a little bit. Back to pass. Masho looks, throws the right side and gets it on comeback route to Deutsch along the sideline. Catches it at the 35-yard line, picking up 14 yards and a first down.
14 yards and in front of Parker Gallagher. And I don't know for sure if, Parker lost some footing there or just was respecting the space and the speed of Deutsch. He was not as tight on a receiver as what we've grown to know in the pass coverage. So we'll watch that matchup as it continues. But again, on 3rd down, the Squirrels convert.
Back into the shotgun set, keeping the pace, keeping the offense moving. Wiersma going left side, gets stonewalled there as he stood up, trying to bounce it back inside. Barrett Willison kept contained, and will be no gain.
Yeah, Willison some pressure and bottled things up in the middle, and then Swanson again on the tackle. This Swanson kid, I'll tell you, he's strong, man. They talk about his numbers of what he puts up in the weight room, and there's some other really, really strong athletes for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and I know that they've made comments of like, wow, we lift a lot, but this guy, this teammate, this buddy of ours, he makes us look like, wow. He can put up some iron.
He'll be at the nose guard, sliding Barrett Willison over to the right defensive end. Back to pass is Central Cass. Masha looking left side and throwing, and it's caught, held on to, gets by the tackle. It's a race to the end zone at the 5, and touchdown Central Cass as Frosty Winooski gets high points the football, gets free from the tackler, and scores the third Squirrel touchdown.
Yeah, Wisniewski went up and just went to the height of his jump with those arms extended and the strong hands, pulled it in. Alex Cotton came up behind him and just hammered on the arm, and at the football, Wisniewski still able to hold it, and then as Cotton went down, Wisniewski turned and put on some speed and goes in for another touchdown. 3 possessions and 3 scores for Central Cass.
80, 16, 80, the yardage on those 3 drives as well. Here's back to pass, and the kick is up, and it is good on the kick that time from Verkota. With the extra point, Central Cass leads 21-6 over Hillsboro-Central Valley. Your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Central Cass 3 for 3, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. They lead 21-6 over Hillsboro-Central Valley. Kicking, and the kick is up and backpedaling. Parker Gallagher will grab it inside the 10-yard line. Shimmy shakes, looks to get to the left side, squeezes free, gets across the 20 to the 25 and up to the 26-yard line, where Hillsboro-Central Valley will take over, looking to get something going like they did on their first drive when they got the touchdown.
That was a high, deep kick from Verkota. Gallagher had to go back near the 5-yard line. Then he gets the return, as you say, out beyond the 25. 4:37 to go, first half. Central Cass leading 21-6. Burroughs offense forced to punt their last possession. We'll see what they get going here with Limke to the far side, left side of the field. Gallagher split out right side, near side.
And Riley Olsen under center. Hebel and Lushik, the running backs, run the option. Pitch to Lushik, looking to get out to the right side. Tries to get free, but could not get free as one backer there. It looked like the Isaac Williams, the middle linebacker, slowed him up, and then his teammate able to get off the block and bring him down. That was Cameron Parker able to make the stop.
Yeah, and just talking about the blocks there, is wanted one of the linemen to get upfield and take care of that safety, and being talked about here, and they'll watch that, they'll address that, and there's some opportunities there that I think the Burroughs coaching staff looking at, saying, okay, we can do this.
Lushik again will dot the I in the backfield. Burroughs will run. Olsen will keep it. He's across the 35, scampers up and spun down at the 40-yard line, where Nate Burley, the DN nose tackle, it brings him down.
Riley Olsen again, effective runner. Looks like he's picking up some good reads. He's not tall of stature, and can really hide in behind some of those linemen and just kind of let things develop, and then gets himself forward, move the chains out to the 40-yard line. He's tackled out there again by Nate Burley. Burley's been active early on, also in the game. Brandon Preston another big 200-pound junior lineman for Central Cass.
Central Cass, not the big burly guys up front, but they got some guys that can play. As Olsen play action rolls out to the left, throws into the flat, caught by Gallagher, and for the first down across the 50 down to the 48-yard line, picking up a gain of 12 on the completion.
Yeah, rolling out, moving around Riley Olsen. That plays to his strength. Again, just because of his size, he's not going to be able to see all over these big linemen if they're coming at him, but good enough, good athlete to be able to get out to the edge. And Parker Gallagher, who I think, is one of the guys that runs extremely great routes as a high school receiver, and he certainly did there, and Olsen put it right on number 7.
14 for 178 and 3 scores last year for Gallagher. So far, 1 catch, 12 yards, and a first down this year. Olsen runs the option, pitches out to Lushik. Good, contained that time. And Deutsch comes up, plants Lushik back at the 50-yard line, loss of 2.
Yeah, Deutsch ran that, or I should say Deutsch read that very well. Olsen was looking at that pitch the whole time there, and Lushik out. And Deutsch really didn't get sold out on that. He knew, hey, this ball's coming to Leshik, and I'm going to tee up on him.
Be now a 2nd and 12 from midfield. 2:24 to go in this first half as the clock runs. Burrows do have the choice to receive in the second half, so if they can get a score here before half, big for their chances here to cut into this 21-6 deficit. Shotgun set, back to pass. Olsen looks left. Trying to throw on a goal route for Limke, and it's overthrown out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, Limke covered over there on the far sideline. I believe that was Will Ellison who was on the coverage. 6'2" Ellison. You've got, 6'4" Limke?
6'4", 6'5", and pretty good leaping ability, too.
Yeah, and a big frame.
Yep. He's got those long arms that catch radius, so not a bad choice maybe to take a shot to your big guy down the field, but a little ball thrown out of bounds, so unable to complete. To be a 3rd down from midfield, got to get down to the 38-yard line for the first down.
6'4", 6'5", Lemke says, Burke, with my new shoes, I'm probably 6'6".
In cleats, Olsen rolls out to the right side. He looks to throw now. He's going to look to run to the 35, and to the 45. He'll pick up about half the yardage, gain of 7, and that will bring up a 4th down. Clock will run 1:50 here as they spot the ball.
Yeah, they're going to put it right at the 45. Clock continues to run. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. 21-6 is the score here on the scoreboard from the Hillsboro Sports Complex. And in here is Paulsrud with the play for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
See if the Burros wind down the clock a little bit and then take a timeout just to kill some clock in the event that they do not convert on this 4th down attempt. That looks to be what they're going to do. So on your Tim Kazette Seat Sales scoreboard, Central Cass leads 21-6, 1:16 left, first half on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools welcome all students and staff back to begin another successful and safe school year. Parents, don't forget that you can help your students get back into the swing of things by helping them get an established, good sleeping schedule for a full night's rest and an attentive day at school. Everyone should remember school bus safety and follow signs and posting around buses, bus stops, and the school. Welcome to another year at Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools. Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
Out of the timeout will be a 4th down and 6 for Hillsboro-Central Valley as they're ready to punt. You're approaching the end of the first half. Alec Magnuson back to punt. Here's the snap is back, a little bit high, but brings it down and then gets a kick off. Good kick, high kick, going to send the receiver back, and Deutsch will pick it up, try and squirt free, but unable to get away and pinned back deep at About the 11-yard line is where Central Cass will begin this drive with 2 timeouts and 1:05 remaining.
Great hang time on the punt from Magnuson. Allowed coverage to get downfield. Peter Dryberg on the tackle. 1:05 remaining in the half. Hillsboro-Central Valley a timeout remaining. Squirrels of Central Cass have 2. Right at the 10-yard line. We'll see what Central Cass is thinking of doing here from their own 10, leading by a couple of touchdowns.
They have hit on a couple big pass plays, mostly catch and run, though they did have the one over the middle to Deutsch there for 25 for the first score of the game.
And their screen has been effective here in the first half, their screen pass.
First time that Randamasho will go under center. He'll take it and hand off to Owen Wiersma to the right side and stopped right away. Peter Dryberg wraps him up, and no gain.
No gain on the play, and again wrapped up early on by the Borough defense. Dryberg again in there on the tackle.
Oh, did they say that he's going to fall forward for
yard and a half? Yeah.
Yeah.
Clock continues to run. Central Cass saying, hey, protect the ball. Let's get another snap or so here, and let's get to the halftime up by 2 scores. Playing a very, very good first half.
Looks content to go in with the lead. So at half, we'll have halftime coaches' comments there with Scott Olsen, Tommy Butler.
They're going to let this run down, then they'll take the timeout. They want to burn up as much time as they can. So they take the timeout with 16 seconds remaining.
Here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be back after this.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Back in Hillsboro from the Hillsboro Events Center, Hillsboro Sports Complex. Central Cass leading 21-6, 16 seconds left, and guessing we'll probably just see a kneel down here or something similar. Backed up in their own territory, looking to run out the clock in this first half and take a 2-touchdown-plus lead. There is the kneel down. And that will run out the clock in the first half. Central Cass with their first 3 drives going for scores before they kneel it out to end the first half. They lead 21-6 over Hillsboro-Central Valley on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard as we go into the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance halftime show. Let's first go down to the field. Jim Berkmeyer with head coach Scott Olsen.
Well, Scott, first half, you're down by 2 scores. What do you take from your guys, what you saw from them?
We got to convert when they're third and long and fourth and long. 2 screens killed us. Busted coverage killed us, and just we're getting stops. We just got to convert and finish the stops.
Offensively too, it looked like you've had some opportunities, whether it's been a missed block or something else.
Yeah, we're miscommunicating on our option play right now, and we'll fix it at halftime, and we'll come back out here stronger.
Very good. Good luck to you in the second half. Head coach Scott Olsen for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Observations from the first half of play from the Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance in downtown Hillsboro. Don't forget their customer appreciation meal is coming up on Monday. Downtown Hillsboro by their office. We're at the half right now. It's 21-6. Central Cass leading Hillsboro-Central Valley with YourLiveEvent.com. The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they hope that you enjoy the coverage of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Boroughs. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes all fans to the Vets Club after the games. After the home football games, of course, it's pizza at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they also want to say thank you for all of your support, including the recent corn feed, as those proceeds will benefit community, youth, and veteran activities through the community. Good luck, Boroughs, from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
On your halftime report from Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro, Central Cass leads over Hillsboro-Central Valley 21-6 with the Squirrels with their 3 first-half possessions that they really attempted to move the ball, had the ball late, a dive play, and then a kneel down to end the halftime clock. So first 3 drives going 80, 60, and 80 yards, 4 touchdowns. Here with Brendan Macho with 2 touchdown passes, one to Jake Deutsch to start the scoring for 25 yards, and hit Frosty Wisniewski for 36 yards in the second quarter. Those were sandwiched around a Owen Wiersma 11-yard touchdown run right away in the second quarter, making it 21 points for Central Cass. Thereafter, the Vakota going 3 for 3 on extra points. That's Carter Vakota 3 for 3 on extra point attempts in that first half. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, their first drive got a big explosive play. Riley Olsen breaking free on an option play, a 40-yard touchdown run, capping off a 65-yard drive, resulting in a touchdown. Though the next 2 drives going punts 3 and out, and then being stopped around midfield and punting with about a minute left in the first half. Olsen with the 40 yards run and the extra point attempt, the low snap, and unable to convert. Then it was 6 points in the first half for Hillsboro-Central Valley. We'll dive into for some first half stats when we come back. Your Farmers Union Insurance halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. This is YourLiveEvent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Right Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
Half number 1 in the books in this season opener between Central Cass and Hillsboro-Central Valley. The Squirrels leading 21-6 at halftime. Your Tim Gazette Seat Sales scoreboard. First half stats beginning with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Rushing wise, Jace Lushik, 5 carries, 15 yards. Cole Hebel, 1 carry, no yards. Riley Olsen, 5 carries, 61 yards and a touchdown. That's 76 yards on the ground. Through the air, Olsen is 3 of 5, passing 21 yards. 1 completion of 5 yards to Gannon Limke, 12 yards to Parker Gallagher, and 4 yards to Peter Dryberg on those 3 completions. 76 and 21 added together is 97 yards total offense in the first half. No turnovers, no penalties, 4 first downs, and a time of possession here at, double check, add that up. 9 minutes, 10 seconds in the first half for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 1 touchdown, 2 punts on their 3 possessions. For Central Cass, Owen Wiersma toting the rock 17 times for a total of 61 yards and a touchdown. Isaac Winiski with the 2 carries for 2 yards. And Brandon Macho with a 1 carry for 5 yards. That's 76 yards on the ground for Central Cass. Through the air, Macho with 8 completions in 9 attempts. Here for 163 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 for 28 to Will Ellison, 2 for 16 to Owen Wiersma, 1 for 18 to Isaac Winuski, 2 for 29 and a touchdown to Jake Deutsch, and 2 for 52 and a touchdown to Frosty Winuski. For Central Cass, 163 through the air, 76 on the ground. That's 239 total offense in the first half. 9 first downs, 1 penalty, which was a free kick out of bounds for Central Cass. Had time possession, 14 minutes, 50 seconds in that first half. Here with 3 touchdown drives of 80, 60, and 80 yards and a kneel down to end the half, their 4th drive of the game. That's your halftime stats here on yourliveevent.com with Central Cass leading Hillsboro-Central Valley 21-6 on your Farmers Union Insurance halftime report.
You know it takes the right decisions and the right seed for top-end yields. Count on Golden Harvest for the agronomic know-how to help you choose the right seed for top performance in your fields. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Gazette Seed Sales. Put Golden Harvest seed to work for you. Contact your local Golden Harvest seed advisor, Tim Gazette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877, and make every field count.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. The Central Cass Squirrels leading the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 21-6. Here as we thank you again for watching on yourliveevent.com, and a reminder to hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on upcoming broadcasts, including next week when we have the Central Cass Squirrels hosting Thompson. Hillsboro-Central Valley will be on the road in Kindred. We'll have that game for you on the radio with 106.5 FM KRJB. We can look ahead to the second half. We'll have our halftime coach's comments coming up shortly, as Coach Tommy Butler for Central Cass will be joining us as they come out of the locker room with the 2-touchdown lead, up 21-6, and so far offense moving the ball well, and defense outside of the big play of the run from Olsen limiting the Burros.
Yeah, and you gave those numbers, and the numbers kind of tell the story of the first half in this situation. It's been a very clean first half, no turnovers, no penalties, just two good football teams that are squared up here against each other in week number 1 as we get all of the players out here, and I'm anticipating in just a few moments Coach Butler will be joining here, as well as they're making their way out here at the halftime. 21-6, as we've said, the score. And I'll grab Coach Tommy Butler here. I think he'll be available as he's just chatting with one of his assistant coaches. I'll walk over and see if I can.
We do anticipate the Burros returning the second half kickoff, but before that, let's go down to Coach Butler.
Yeah, Coach Butler, hey, you're up 21-6. That was a pretty good first half.
Yeah, great first half. Our guys executed pretty well. Still, got some things that we got to work on. Had a couple big ones pop. Guys just a little undisciplined, getting mixed up on calls a little bit. That's on us as coaches. We got to make sure that they know what they're doing. But other than that, I thought they've come back. They've battled. They're communicating well right now. So, we're having a great time with it right now.
Offensively, you guys have moved the ball. You've been pretty sharp there. You've also picked up their blitz fairly well.
Yeah. Our guys up front have been doing excellent right now. Our receivers are making some unbelievable catches. Quarterbacks putting the ball on them. It's just a full team effort that we're really getting from everybody.
Anything different in the second half?
You just got to keep executing. That's our biggest thing. We talked about in there was don't let up and just keep executing, keep doing what we've been doing. We know what they're gonna do. They're gonna come out in the second half. They're gonna be fiery, weather the storm a little bit, and be ready for a fun second half.
Coach Tommy Butler, thank you so much. We'll talk with you after the game. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Go Squirrels, baby.
Coach Tommy Butler, there it is, 21-6, solid first half of football. They lead Hillsboro-Central Valley by that score. This is the halftime report coming to a close from the Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Visit with Ryan Opdahl for your insurance from Farmers Union Insurance. Second half, yourliveevent.com is next.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
First half is finished. Let's get the second half underway in Hillsboro with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros trailing the Central Cass Squirrels 21-6 at half, and Burros will start the second half with receiving the kick, with Central Cass kicking. I believe they'll be kicking from left to right as we view it here on yourliveevent.com. Here as we go back down to the sideline real quick, Jim, your keys for these two teams in the second half.
Well, the Burros offensively to just a little bit more crisp, make some of the plays that they've had opportunities on. And defensively, Hillsboro-Central Valley to just not get caught out of some position at times. And both coaches have talked about this. For Central Cass, I'll tell you what, they played a tremendous first half of football for the season opener, and they're going to try to duplicate that here in the second half. They have made plays. They've got the ball from a playmaker hand in their quarterback to the receivers, and then Wiersma out of the backfield. And defensively, I tell you what, other than giving up the big run on the touchdown for Riley Olsen, they've been pretty stingy.
Carter Vercoda has it teed up on the 40-yard line, ready to kick it deep. Here with Olsen, that's Landon Olsen. Now, there's Olsen and Olsen. Got to make sure you keep that right. Riley Olsen, the quarterback. Landon Olsen, the receiver, returner back deep along.
O-N-E-N.
And S-O-N. Yeah. Well, the football fell down. Now here's the kick as Vercoda gets it up. It will bounce at the 23. Big picked up here by Parker Gallagher. Looks to work his way around to the right side. Tries to find a block, but then wrapped up from behind. The defense gets off the block and brings him down at the 30-yard line, where Hillsboro-Central Valley starts the second half.
Among those down there on the tackle was Cooper Johnson and also Ashton Shapesky, I should say, Ashton Shapesky for Central Cass.
Devin Johnson, Jaime Martinez, Mason Fandrich, Barrett Wilson, Aaron Johnson on the offensive line, Gannon Limke, Parker Gallagher, the receivers, Jace Lushik and Cole Hebel, halfback, fullback, Riley Olsen, the quarterback. See Jack Paulsrud at a tight end for Hillsboro-Central Valley as they start out with a 3-receiver set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. That's the wide side. Run the option, give it up inside, and dragging people with them as gets it up to the 39-yard line. That time the fullback Hebel. That's a good play to start the second half.
Yeah, is that Hebel's second carry of the night?
Second carry, yes.
Yeah, and Baszler's at left tackle too right now also, Jake.
All right, so
Easton Baszler coming out here.
The junior, jumping in there at left tackle for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Yeah, Baszler and Johnson, they've been battling throughout the preseason. You know, that left tackle spot, they're still really working hard, competing to see, you know, who's going to maybe be the real anchor there at that left tackle spot.
Be second and a short 1-yard line. One receiver to the right side. I formation. Olsen goes play action. They're looking to hit a play. They look in the flat. They catch it off down to Paulsrud as he catches it across the 50 to the 47 where he's knocked out of bounds with the first down.
Well, Jake, I'll just say this from the sideline. I know it's only a couple of plays, and we're not even one full minute into the second half, so not going to get ahead of myself or anything like that. But these first 2 plays, they have looked a little bit more crisp and, with just good energy, urgency, if that makes any sense at all. Probably not coming from me, but they just look like, okay, a little bit more energy and a little bit maybe step in their walk, so to speak.
Get out of the snap a little bit quicker, a little bit crisper, and hit your guy a little bit sooner to move him around. Here's a play action coming from the pressure backside, and Olsen is sacked. As coming off the right side of the offensive line and able to make the sack back. And then a flag coming in, I think we got for excessive celebration or taunting perhaps, just based on the timing and what was going on.
Yeah, it came in after the sack. That was Tyler Crochet, I believe, wasn't it, 51?
Yes.
Yeah, he came in really from that backside, and a tremendous play by Crochet. Then this flag was thrown, further upfield, right around the midfield stripe.
Yeah.
Personal foul.
Do call the personal foul on Central Cass. So that will be the second penalty of the game, as the first one was a kick out of bounds. This one a personal foul, and mark it off from the 45, so across the 50 up to the other 40. And should be automatic first down, I believe, too.
Yep. And Burley goes out, and in is Dylan Sell. Sell, he's a big lineman himself, 6'3", 230. As Coach Tommy Butler had said earlier tonight, they have a lot of linemen, and they're going to keep guys fresh on the defensive side. We've seen that.
Let me correct that. It will not be a 1st and 10. It will be a 1st and 3 here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. As Olsen back-to-back looking to thread the needle, and he does to Gallagher. Between 3 defenders. How did he catch it? I don't know. Little magic act that time from Parker Gallagher.
How did he catch it? Well, I'll tell you how he caught it. He caught it with those hands, and he just gripped that ball. He came flying between 2 guys. He knew he was going to get rocked, and you could hear the pads, and guys went down hard, and Parker Gallagher sliced and slithered his way right through the 2 guys and kept that football in those hands and went down. And that was a big possibility of a huge collision and some helmets, but everybody played it clean and well, and Parker Gallagher makes the catch.
And some arm talent from Olsen to put that on a rope and get in there. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Got to snap it before the play clock runs out. Play action, roll into the right side, dump it off in the flat. Caught, turn it upfield. Limke gets the first down to the 10, and he's forced out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds, and they look a little bit more confident. Maybe it was nerves, I don't know, but Riley Olsen, they've said, okay, Riley, you can throw the ball. Some people wonder if you can. You can. We're going to move you around, some boot passes. You've got great receivers in Gallagher and Limke and others as well. Let's get out here and get a little bit more sharp, and they certainly have sharpened the pencil at halftime.
Parker Gallagher checks in for Peter Dryberg. He's out wide to the left side. Limke to the right side. I formation, run the option. They'll pitch it here to Luchik. He's got to make a man miss in the backfield. He can't. He's brought down around the ankles, and again, keeping that contain on that option play. Jake Deutsch makes a stop.
Deutsch has played really well here for Central Cast tonight, taking away the pitch and wow, that's his second tackle for loss here tonight on a Chase Leshik, and Deutsch has really read it well and has come in and played it well.
Loss of 5, going to bring up a
You look at where he came
15.
from, Jake. Comes from the opposite side of the field, runs it down.
2nd and 15. Burrows go twin receivers to the right side of the formation. Tight end left side. I formation. Olsen, he's going to run the option again, this time to the right side. And he's holding on to it. Now Lushik will say, I'm just going to block for you then. And Olsen squeezes ahead of him and gets 3 yards.
But really not much there other than those 3 yards. They really had to wait. Good patience, but really strung out nicely by the Central Cast defense. They did a good job up front, then in pursuit, and didn't over-pursue, didn't overrun it, kept their angles well played defensively.
Not giving up outside contain, but also not over-pursuing to give up the cutback lanes.
Marcus Bifford is the guy who stayed there and did not allow that cutback lane.
3rd and 14. Let's watch Limke wide on the bottom of your screen, number 8. Out to the left side, 2 receivers that way is Olsen. He'll roll out to the left side. He's going to look. He's going to fire to the end zone and just throws it away.
Well, it was actually, closer than throwing it away, but he put it in a spot where only his guy, Limke, was going to be able to get it with the tall frame and the big hands and arms extended out. Limke was able to leap up and get a hand on it to try to tip it to himself, but it was thrown right here into the back corner of the end zone. The only guy who was going to make a play was Limke, as Olsen again rolling out and had a little bit of pressure on him as well by the Central Cast defense. And credit the defensive secondary for Central Cast for being in pretty good position themselves.
Big play for Hillsboro-Central Valley right now. 7:53 to go, 3rd quarter, trailing 21-6 on the opening drive of the second half. 4th down, need to get inside the 5 before snap, but we got a timeout. Or we got a flag.
I think
timeout. I think
it was timeout. Yeah, they just put the flag down to indicate the timeout.
Timeout Hillsboro-Central Valley. We'll be back for the 4th down play on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
4th down, Hillsboro-Central Valley. Got to get inside the 3-yard line for a first down. Trailing by 2 scores plus some conversions. Will be Riley Olsen in the shotgun set. Looking to pass. Slow rush. He's going to lob it left side. Looking, and Lushik, get it! Couldn't haul it in. In the end zone, diving for it, couldn't haul it in, and it's a turnover on downs for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Yeah, off the hands. And I don't know for sure or not if Cameron Parker was also maybe to just get his hand in there a little bit, or maybe his hand onto the arm of Leshek just to also help break that up. But went to the end zone. That drive, which was good, stalled out. Central Cass defense comes up with a couple of plays.
7:45 here in the third quarter. Central Cass will take over on the 16-yard line. Will be Masho in the shotgun set. He'll hand off Owen Wiersma up the middle into the middle of the Borough defense, and they form a wall to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 18.
Barrett Willison at the bottom of that pile, the nose guard for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Caleb Hattleston at left end. Right end again starting here is Cameron Bachnes.
For Central Cass, offensive line of Nate Burley, Dylan Sell, Micah Van Hel, Tyler Crochet, Garrett Haugen, left side to right side. And then Mastro is the quarterback. Chris Beefert, the H-back. Owen Wiersma, the tailback, to the left side of Mastro as they're going to run the option. Mastro's going to keep it, and he's going to, I don't know if that was an awkward slide or a slip or what exactly happened on that one on that left side of the line.
Yeah, he was covered up immediately by Bachnes. Short gain brings up 3rd and 5. 6:50 to play, third quarter. Central Cass leading 21-6 as you watch tonight with yourliveevent.com. Thanks to our sponsors who make this broadcast possible from all of the communities and school districts involved. We appreciate the sponsorship, and both teams will be featured on yourliveevent.com most of the season of all other games.
3rd and 5. We'll send Ashton Chapesky in motion. Here's Masho.
Procedure.
We got a penalty.
A little bit too early on that left side.
And just the way that the first couple steps are developing, looked like they were going back to that screen to the left side. But that left side moves, and it will be their 3rd penalty of the game, now totaling 25 yards.
And again, early, second half, only midway through. But, more penalties here in this third quarter than what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, 2 in the third quarter, 1 in the first half. So now will be a 3rd and 10 for Central Cass. They'll send 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Running back is to the right side of Masha. Back to pass. He's going to look. A little pump fake. A little double go. He's going to throw it down the sideline. Gallagher's in position, and he's intercepts it!
There we go. That's the Parker Gallagher that I have watched for now a couple of seasons. In position, playing tight, the confidence, knowing that he can be with receivers. He was playing a little bit softer in the first half, and I'm not being, non-complimentary about the first half. I'm just saying that's how the positioning was for whatever reasons it was, but he was with the receiver the entire way. There was a lot of pressure coming up the middle as well from Willison and Hattlested and Bachnes also, and also the blitz that was coming from a couple of those linebackers.
Had 7 picks a year ago. He's got his first one here tonight. Burrows run the option. Olsen keeps it himself, and he'll get ahead to the 44-yard line, picking up a gain of 3 on the first down play.
Tackle Isaac Williams again, leading tackler a year ago, putting up some big numbers here in this game tonight to begin the season.
Going back to that interception, too, double move. They were going a jet and go or an in and go for Central Cass, and good job by Gallagher to not bite on the pump fake.
Well, he never bit. Also, he never got his feet, crossed over, and that sometimes is the difference. But Gallagher, good footwork, and he was in position.
Give to the running back, this time first carry for Gavin Mitzel out of the backfield, and he powers forward for 2 yards.
Yeah, just, not getting, other than the one run by Hebel here in this third quarter. Jake, it's been tough. You've got the numbers in front of you, but they're getting 2, maybe 3 yards a carry, just not getting that, 4 or 5 yards to put them into a 3rd and short. It's been 3rd and 5 or 3rd and longer than 5 a lot of this ball game.
Just caught in that intermediate range as they come out. 2 receivers to the right side, Limke in the slot, Gallagher out wide, top of your screen. Hebel, the fullback, got Mitzel, the halfback. Play action to him. Olsen going to roll out to his right. He's looking to pass. He will pump fake and hold on to it and be brought down for a sack as he's tracked down from behind. Cade Olsen Tinglestead, the sophomore, comes in and makes the play.
Yeah, good play again by Tingleston. Nobody open downfield. Olsen looking, and played it safe and said, hey, I'm not going to risk a turnover here. Field position, bring on the special teams unit with Magnuson to punt and see if can't pin the Squirrels back deep. Play this thing here with 4:05 to go in the third quarter. Central Cass leading 21-6 as they await the punt, expected to be from the foot of Magnuson.
Second sack of the game for Central Cass. Deutsch will be back at his 10-yard line. There's a snap, goes over the head of Magnuson. He rushes, he picks it up, and he just falls down. He's brought down at the 29 line, and a big play for Central Cass and a bad play for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Well, and there, that flips the field. I was just talking about, get the punt away, field position. Squirrels, maybe back inside their 20. All of a sudden now, the Squirrels have this on Hillsboro-Central Valley's 29-yard line.
Minus 26 yards on that bad snap over the head. And remember, they had the low snap on the point after attempt earlier in the game, too. So Central Cass will take over. 3:47 to go in this third quarter. They'll run the ball with Wiersma, and he runs it into Barrett Willison and brought down after a 1-yard gain.
Willison on the tackle, assisted by Gavin Mitzel. Wiersma, though, 20 carries or more here tonight so far?
That was number 19. So, yeah, pretty good math there, or, count in on your end. Yeah.
Going to put 3 receivers here to this right side now.
Will be
spreading the field a little bit.
Ellison, Ashton Chapowski, he comes in the middle, and then out wide will be Deutsch. They're going to play action. No, it's going to be read option here. It's going to be kept by himself, but brought down as coming up, and Paulsrud able to make the stop on Maschow and bring him down for a loss of 1.
Well, Jack Paulsrud got a free look that time. No bodies got up on him, and he took advantage and made the tackle. Bachnes comes out for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Jake Swanson goes in to play some defensive end. Actually, he'll play nose. Willison will move to the right defensive end. Haddleston stays at left defensive end, so Swanson at nose guard right up over the center.
Flip the formation here with 3 receivers left in early movement by the receivers, and that's going to mark it back another 5 yards and bring up now a 3rd and 8 to a 3rd and 13.
Can almost just get the real feeling here that whatever team it becomes, but one of these teams is going to catch a big break or create some big play to either tighten this thing up or widen the score, whatever it would be. But you just kind of get the sense for how this thing is starting to play through here in the late third quarter.
Here's a 3rd down attempt, back to pass. Maschow with a 3-man rush. He's looking, throws it over left side, nearly intercepted, but over the hands of Mitzel and caught by Deutsch and very close to the first down. Going to set him up for a nice 4th down attempt.
It is a first down.
Oh, they do give him the
first down just by a yard as Deutsch was able to fall forward. And again, Maggio throws that thing a strong throw and right over the extended fingernail of Mitzel. And Deutsch concentrating, makes the reception. These receivers from Central Cass, they've come up with some big catches tonight.
Last year, 55% completion so far this game, 9 of 11 passing. Here's a give up the middle, but Wiersma will be spun down as he's spun forward for an extra yard after contact. Down to the 10-yard line, 8-yard gain.
Yeah, just a couple yards short of a first down, so they can pick up the first down to give them a 1st and goal if they need be. Final 90 seconds here of this third quarter.
Central Cass leading 21-6. Their second drive of the second half. Their first one ended in a pick, but then Burrows on a punt, snap going over the head, and they picked up the ball on the 29-yard line. Central Cass, that's where they started this drive. They're going to give to Wiersma up the gut again. He's tripped up, and coming in, Hebel will be the one to trip him forward. And just a yard here, so still now will be 2 yards short on 3rd down.
Yep, and right at the 10-yard line, the first down yard marker is just outside the 8. In defensively here for Hillsboro-Central Valley is Braden Walsh. Walsh now playing some linebacker.
3rd and 2. Will be a power pistol set here with the fullback to the left side of the quarterback. Wiersma behind him. They're going to give to Wiersma. He breaks through a tackle, gets ahead, gets the first down inside the 5, down to the 4. First and goal from the 4-yard line for Central Cass.
Well, Central Cass positioning themselves here late in the third quarter to put another one up on the scoreboard and really stretch their lead out after the turn of events of the punt and the snap and the field position. And I think Central Cass, they're going to just say, let this clock run out here to end this third quarter of play. So the Squirrels are going to have first and goal when we begin this fourth quarter. When we come back here on the Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard after 3, yourliveevent.com at Central Cass 21, Hillsboro Central Valley 6.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
With the football, the Central Cass Squirrels lead as we start the fourth quarter, leading 21-6, and they have the ball first and goal from the 4-yard line. Hillsboro-Central Valley looking to do what they did defensively last time, and that's get a turnover or a stop of some sort here and do what they can to see what they can do in the final 12 minutes of this game. Asha will have fullback to his left side and a tailback behind him in the pistol set. He'll turn, give to Owen Wiersma. He cuts the right side, looked to cut back left. Looked like he lost the footing, slipped out underneath, and he'll pick up 2 yards down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, Walsh was there to cover him up, but yeah, Wiersma lost his footing, as you said, describing, trying to cut back, losing the footing, and goes down. And Isaac Wisniewski here in the backfield, fullback, ahead of Wiersma.
That will be the rotation again here as they come out to the I formation under center, and they're going to give, and Wiersma powers forward and short.
Yeah, he's short. He's tackled initially. They're going to spot this just outside the 2-yard line, so really no gain on the play. Jack Paulsrud there on the tackle for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Third and goal for Central Cass.
We'll see if the
couple of big snaps here in this early fourth quarter.
Do you keep pounding it forward with your big back Wiersma, or do you go through the air? Jerry's a Seahawks fan. He says give it to Marshawn. In the pistol set, and they will be back to pass, looking to the right side, throw to the end zone. Deutsch! No! Couldn't hold on to it as he...
Was he juggling that?
Juggling it out of, and then stepping out of bounds, kind of backpedaling out. And now coming in, looks like we might have a field goal attempt.
Yeah, they do bring out Verkota. He's got a strong leg. There's no question about that.
Be, depending where they place it, about a 18, 19-yard field goal attempt. And where are they going to?
Yeah, it'll be a 19-yarder.
19-yarder. Here's this will make it a 3-touchdown game. If it's good, snap down, hold up, kick is good. 19-yard field goal for Carter Verkota, and the Central Cass Squirrels lead 24-6 here. Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
At the City of Hillsboro, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsboro works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsboro, we power on.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Kickoff from Central Cass is a high kick angled towards the left side of the field. Parker Gallagher will pick it up, cuts back to the middle, and trying to find room to squeeze by. Can't. He's brought down at the 22-yard line, which is where Hillsboro-Central Valley will start the drive, trailing 24-6 after the Carter Vercoda 19-yard field goal extended the lead out for Central Cass.
Well, the coverage has been good for Central Cass, but I want to go back to that field goal that they made, Jake. The holder did a tremendous job of that. Was a low snap, and the ball's a little bit sideways and whatever, but I was able to pick it, spin it up on the block, and allowed Vercoda to kick that thing through, and that was a heck of a job here, game number one.
Burrows go to the shotgun set. Two receivers right, one left. Olsen back to pass, quarterback draw. He looks to run left side, and little stutter step, hesitating, trying to cut back a lane set, but defender couldn't, and a 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain is it, and again defensively, the Squirrels' defense is there, led by a number of guys in the area, including 20, Will Ellison.
Interesting here for Hillsboro-Central Valley, just with Olsen, the junior quarterback, strength with the feet and running the football, and see here if they got to go to the air a little bit more, what the arm can do to toss the ball around and try and get back here with some quick points.
Wow, Squirrels, they got a lot of guys up there, up tight, expecting a run.
And they will run the option. Pitch out to the right side. Lushik, he's got it around to the corner. And can he get by? And no, as he's brought down at the 50-yard line. Cooper Johnson saves what would have been a bigger play, if not a touchdown play. But jumping out here, a 26-yard gain for Jace Lushik.
And a good read there by Riley Olsen. And you can probably go back and see, too, that it wasn't so telegraphed. He kind of looked away, looked off, kind of darted, with that half step, jab step, if you will, to say, okay, am I going to keep it or am I going to pitch it? And that was just a little bit better execution on that option pitch.
Paulsrud, tight end right side, will be Dryberg left side. Option pitch, fakes out the defense, then cuts out back to Lushik left side, and goodbye. It's a foot race down 10-5, touchdown, a 49-yard touchdown run for Jace Lushik, and well, big play through the air or on the ground. Big play, touchdown, Burrows score.
Well, there's going to be more of that to come throughout this season. We're just starting to get a first glimpse of the young quarterback, first career start here. Like I said, filled in some last year, but that was a great read on that pitch. And how long was that touchdown run?
49 yards, right from midfield.
Yeah, well executed, back-to-back options.
25, Dave. Going 75 yards on those two plays was Jace Lushik. Burrows will come out needing to go for two. Olsen will be in the shotgun set, empty backfield. Now Hebel comes back and stands to him on the right side.
I'll move him to the left now.
Have Lushik and Limke out wide right on the bottom of your screen.
Moving them back to
Gallagher
the right.
left side, stepping around, trying to get the protections. They're going to roll to the right side. Olsen looking to pass, fires, end zone, incomplete. Trying to force it there to
flag. There's a flag, Jake, on the far side of the field.
Way over there.
The line judge over there, and not sure what they saw, but there was something.
Well, let's see what they get together and say. Coming out.
An eligible receiver.
Ineligible receiver downfield for the Burrows offensive line. Got going a little bit too far, so they'll decline it. PAT is no, or the point out, 2-point conversion is no good. 24-12 the score on
Tons
your
of
Tim
time
Gazette
left.
seat sale scoreboard.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. Please be extra careful when driving near construction activity. Be aware of trucks and heavy equipment, and please don't enter the work areas, because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Hillsboro-Central Valley getting what they need, which was a quick score, 53 seconds, and back-to-back big runs from Chase Lushik gives them the touchdown. Now here's the kickoff from Parker Gallagher, angled here towards the left side of the field and brought up and down to the 25-yard line, 24-yard line is where they'll mark the return. I believe that was Deutsch on the return there from the bottom of the pile. No, that was Ellison, Will Ellison. There, the returner.
Yeah, big hit by Gavin Mitchell. And also there on the was Dylan Mitchell.
So Central Cass takes over with 9:37 to go in this fourth quarter. Leading, and so far they've had 6 drives, 3 touchdowns, a field goal, 1 on an interception, 1 ending on the end of the first half. In the shotgun set, Nashaw will look, he'll throw to the wide receiver screen, incomplete, overthrows Ellison, trying to get him on the quick hitter.
Yeah, the quick hitter well defended, though, by the Burros. They were out here in coverage and uptight, and that ball just thrown too far out in front.
So good for the Burros. Clock will stop on that, too, so you get the lead after the big play. How much do you push the pace? How much do you go conservative with the run there? But we'll see how that comes to effect with the play calling for Central Cass. In the shotgun set, running back Wiersma to the right side. Though we'll give it to Owen Wiersma. Right side running through and falling forward across the 30 down to the 31-yard line. Mark him forward here for about 6.5, 7 yards.
Willison again in there, and also I believe Derek Bachnes. Yep, he was out on that play. He comes out now. So does Hattleston as some personnel shuffles around. Swanson will be moved to the nose guard. Willison will go out to the end. Bachnes will be at right end. Alex Cotton's at the right corner.
Third down attempt for Central Cass. They have not punted yet in the game. Send a man in motion. Ellison from the right side to the left side. Back to pass. Looking to set up the screen. Looking for Wiersma. Burrows on there, but Wiersma breaks through. Gets past first down to the 45 and to the 48-yard line where he's tripped up, brought down shy of midfield.
Hey, Jake, as Wiersma gets up after getting that first down, correct me if I'm mistaken here, but Central Cass, I believe, is 100% on third down conversions?
Not 100%, but they did pick up a fourth down conversion earlier in the game when they didn't get it on third. And then
the one time.
Yep, and then the interception, I believe, was on third down too.
Right.
So 2 failed third down conversions. No, 3 because of the field goal.
Okay.
Yep.
But the 2 of those 3 have resulted in something positive for them.
Yep, here as they try and run up the gut this time with that's Isaac Winooski, and he'll come forward across the 50 to the 49, gain of 3.
Yeah, Swanson came hard on that right end, but able to run around him. Jack Palzer then finished up with the tackle after that gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6. 7:55 remaining in the game. Central Cass leads Hillsboro-Central Valley 24-12. Season opener tonight. YourLiveEvent.com.
Squirrels continuing the offense of just calling the play, check out the wristband for what we're going to do, and get up to the line. Let's run it. Here from the shotgun set, H-back to the left side, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Now they're going to put the H-back, that being Ashton Shapelski there to the right side. They're going to give it off to Wisniewski. Isaac Wisniewski gap past the first down marker, down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line, and a 13-yard gain for him. And that will be another first down.
You're watching through the camera there, and your vantage from upstairs, Big Jake. I'd imagine that you saw even better than I did that opening created up front by Central Cass offensive lineman.
Yeah, they're talking with Coach Butler during the week. He said, "Hey, we're not the 250s, but we got guys that are over 200 and they can move people, and they're a veteran group as well too, as they are." Picking up big holes right now in the fourth quarter. That's what you like to see. Going to give it this time back to Wiersma, back into the game. He looks to cut back to the left side, trying to then go back to the middle, but coming up, making the stop. Alex Cotton charging in from the corner spot and contains them, brings them down after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, it is that 5 yards, and Cotton is there on the tackle, but clock continues to run. The ball moves forward, medium range here on 2nd down and 5, as going out is 69, Nate Burley, and coming in for the Squirrels is Brandon Preston, 59. Also a receiver comes in, Frosty Wisniewski. He's going to be lined up wide to the left, near side, as we look at it here from down on the sideline.
And with that last carry, too, Wiersma going over 100 yards, now 102. Give it to him again, add to that total. He'll get down to the 30 and actually lands on the pile and spins off for an extra. No, they do mark him at the 30. There, they do say he had the knee down. He's at the 30-yard line, so about a half-yard gain on that one.
Cole Hebel on the tackle for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Well, Burrow's defense is going to need to come up with not only a stop, but possibly a big play here to turn some into their favor, as Central Cass right now taking advantage of the 2-touchdown lead and the possession, and the clock continues to run as we're 5.5 minutes to go in the game.
Got the screen on 3rd down last time for the big gain in the first. What do they come to here? They hand it off and hit in the backfield. And this time the Burrow defense party in the backfield that time. Loss of 2 on the play.
Swanson has had more and more snaps as this game has gone on, and he's been effective from inside. That has allowed Willison to move to the end spot. Now some more shuffling as Johnson comes in, 52 for the Burros. That's Aaron Johnson. Bachnes comes out.
There's Swanson, the junior, coming in, making those plays there. And as we said, some shuffling there to move Willison over to the end and shuffle guys around. That's something, there's a lot of versatility on the Burrow defense to do that.
Central Cass just let that clock run down. They took the timeout.
We'll take the timeout as well. 4:42 to go. Fourth quarter. Central Cass leads on your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. 24-12 over Hillsboro-Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Season opener winding down in the fourth quarter. Central Cass leading Hillsboro-Central Valley 24-12, 4:42. As we return to action, it's 4th down and 6. Ball on the 33-yard line of the Burros. Central Cass moving it, trying to pick up another first down on this drive, keep bleeding the clock. In the shotgun set, blitz comes, and Marshall back to pass. He's looking left side. He throws it. Is caught by Deutsch at the 25. Did he get ahead enough for the first down? Where are they going to mark it? Is it right foot or left foot?
No, he did. He's got it, yeah.
All right.
He stretched out as well when he came down. What a great catch again. Deutsch, he has played very well tonight, both sides of the ball, and everything that's been thrown to him, he has been able to secure and bring it in. Deutsch will now go out, and in is Cooper Johnson.
28, 53, 4 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown for Jake Deutsch tonight, plus defensively making a couple big plays as well, some tackles for losses. And
Johnson's out, Magnuson in at right defensive end for the Burros.
1st and 10, Central Cass handoff. Owen Wiersma runs left side. Here as he gets wrapped up by Paulsrud, but Paulsrud can't quite bring him down, so he'll eventually get him after a couple extra yards after contact down to the 19-yard line, gain of 6.
Yeah, and the clock continues to run down. 3:45 remaining in the game. Central Cass has put together a solid first game, and I'll tell you what, Hillsboro-Central Valley has done many good things. They'll build upon some things. They'll work to correct some things. Obviously, Central Cass recognizing a few things that they'll want to continue to shore up. It is only game 1, week 1, but 2 quality teams to really get a good look at what you're doing.
Wiersma again with the handoff right side, and Hebel holds him up and helps to bring him down, be about a yard short of the first down marker there, so 3 yards. Here, and talking about 2 teams that quality teams, both returning a lot, familiar with each other from being in Double-A the last couple years, playing each other, both dropping down to Single-A this year in different regions though, and both having the opportunity to start with a non-region opponent and a very tough opponent in week 1. Good for the season. Burros jump early there as hard count gets them to go, and they'll pick up Central Cass will pick up the first down here on the first penalty of the game, offsides by Hillsboro-Central Valley.
And for one of the few times tonight, Central Cass changed their cadence a little bit, and that was enough to draw the Burros offside.
And so that will move the chains ahead. And the clock will continue to run now. And that is going to...
Hebel comes out. Derek Bachnes goes in for the Burros.
One of those substitutions for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Central Cass going to let the play clock go down here at 8 as they get up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun set, run a man in motion left side to right side, snap it at 2 on the clock. Ooh, a little miscommunication, nearly bobble it, but hand it off and back up here to the 12-yard line. And on the carry for Central Cass, and Bachnes able to bring down Wiersma.
Leshik among the guys on the tackle for the Burros.
Next week, Central Cass will be at home. They'll host the Thompson Tommies. That game, you'll be able to view it with yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley on the road at Kindred versus the Vikings. We'll have that game for you with 106.5 FM KRJB radio coverage, as we are unable to bring you the video coverage next week in Kindred.
So Hardy has come in for Willison for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
In the shotgun set, they'll give, and Maschow hands off to Wiersma. Looks to cut back from the right side, down near the goal line, keep it pushing, and...
He's close, but he's not quite in. And I'll tell you what, that last 3-4 yards, that was just Wiersma. Patient and waiting, and then, a little step here, and then able to slide out. He's tough to bring down. He just is one of those running backs that I don't know if you ever really get a clean opportunity on him. He just is able to, change his body position and his legs. He's strong and a hard runner, and also very, football-minded, some good football sense.
6 foot, 185, just a junior. He dots the I formation. And they'll turn, give it to him out of the back. He'll jump forward and a leap over the end zone line for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was hit in the air as he was leaping. One of the defenders was leaping as well. And Wiersma, forward progress, gets the Squirrels in control of this with just over a minute to play in the fourth quarter.
His second touchdown of the game will make it 30-12, pending the extra point attempt, as for Coda will again be here to kick it on. 3 for 3 plus a field goal here so far. Snap down, hold up, kick is
good.
Had to wait a little extra for the officials to say it, but it is good. And
there's a situation, may not have been pretty, but it sure was perfect, huh?
It works. It works.
Or it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty.
31-12 on your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. 1:08 left, fourth quarter on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
1:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Central Cass with the kickoff as Verkota sends it deep, picked up by Hillsboro-Central Valley at the 13-yard line, busting it loose, and then up to the 40-yard line, finally spun down Landon Olsen. The junior gets it in good field position near midfield for Hillsboro-Central Valley to take over.
Yeah, Landon Olsen with a solid return, and he's been in on the special teams units as the sophomore, getting some good opportunities. 59 seconds to play in the game. Post-game show, we'll visit with some coaches and some players tonight. This has turned out to be a beautiful night for weather. I mean, honestly, after the welcomed rain earlier today, then tornado warnings over here in Trail County in the 4 and 5 o'clock hours, and more rain about a half hour, 45 minutes before game time. But this has cooled off. Humidity is left. Beautiful weather night.
Here's a give up the middle for Hillsboro-Central Valley and a carry up to the 48-yard line. So that was Derek Bachnis with the carry. Some changes there as Bachnis gets his first carry. Also see Alec Magnuson in at right tackle for Hillsboro-Central Valley. See Carter Samek coming in at left outside linebacker for Central Cass. Olsen with 25 seconds left on the game clock, and we have a timeout called by Central Cass. We'll see if they actually take the timeout or if they're just trying to get some guys in. We'll see. It looks like the officials will take the timeout. So we'll be back here for the final 23 seconds when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools welcome all students and staff back to begin another successful and safe school year. Parents, don't forget that you can help your students get back into the swing of things by helping them get an established, good sleeping schedule for a full night's rest and an attentive day at school. Everyone should remember school bus safety and follow signs and posting around buses, bus stops, and the school. Welcome to another year at Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools.
Well, they will not take the full timeout. Burrows will hand off, give it back to Bachnis. He'll go right side. Derek Bachnis brings it across the 50 and down here from the 46 down to the 35-yard line. And we'll see here if we get one more play off.
Well, opportunity to play. Make the most of those opportunities because you're always on film. You're being watched, and, you want to earn time, whether it's more this game, more the next game, more down the season, or whatever the situation is. But you're always playing and playing hard.
Did say it went out of bounds. The clock stops. Olsen will bring the team up. I formation. Wide receiver left side. And he'll go handoff Bachnis left side. Following behind Willison. Gets a block. Shuffles inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. And a 17-yard gain. Clock will stop while they reset the chains here with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, so young guys, backup guys, working hard and, fulfilling this game. Good football game.
And it looks like the Burros will let the clock run out, so that will be your final score here tonight. 31-12, Central Cass with the victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley. The final on the Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard. Stay tuned. We'll have our post-game report, including player awards, coaches' comments, and more, coming up when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they hope that you enjoy the coverage of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes all fans to the Vets Club after the games. After the home football games, of course, it's pizza at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they also want to say thank you for all of your support, including the recent corn feed, as those proceeds will benefit community, youth, and veteran activities through the community. Good luck, Burros, from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Back on the post-game report from Hillsboro with the Central Cass Squirrels defeating the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Let's go right down to the field right away. Post-game coaches' comments. Head coach Tommy Butler with the victorious Central Cass Squirrels.
Yeah, the Squirrels win tonight. Final was 31-12. Coach Butler, hey, nice way to start the season, no question about it.
No question about it. Absolute team win. Unbelievable play by our entire team, honestly. I mean, that's a complete team win. Offensively, defensively, special teams. I couldn't be more proud of the way that these guys played tonight.
Talk about a team win. The one thing that really stands out to me in that team effort was you converted on third down. I mean, you had maybe one or two that you then converted on a fourth down. There was maybe the pick on a third down, but, man, your third down conversion was so huge tonight.
So huge. Again, our motto going in tonight was we were going to play with freedom, no fear. We weren't going to be afraid of any kind of situations, just going to play with absolute freedom. And honestly, I think you saw it tonight. Any adversity that came up, none of our guys panicked. We knew we were playing a good team. We knew they were going to come back. We knew they were going to do really great stuff. I know that they're going to be run deep in the playoffs. We might have a chance to see them again, but again, I just can't be more proud of the entire team, our coaching staff, busting our butts, getting ready for this game.
I'm going to let you get your team, but I just want to ask you, what do you take from this game that you say, okay, this was good way to start, but there's something here that we want to keep getting better at?
Kobe Bryant says growth over outcome, right? That's our team motto right now. We're growth over outcome. We're just going to continue to grow from everything. We're going to learn from everything. We're going to watch film. We're going to get better. And there's a ton of mistakes that we made, but that's what we want. We want to know how can we get better, and that's what this team's ready for.
Coach, thank you. Go celebrate with your team.
Absolutely. Go Squirrels.
Their head coach, Tommy Butler, for the Central Cass Squirrels with our post-game coaches' comments after the Squirrel victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley, 31-12, our final score here today. Let's talk our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game right away with Enbridge and the Line 3 replacement project underway. They have robust safety, COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because they all want everyone to get home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. And we're going with kind of a trio of Central Cass Squirrel players here that brought the energy here today, starting with Owen Wiersma, the running back, carried 33 times for 123 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. And then also coming up, making some plays through the air and on defense with Jake Deutsch. here with 4 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown offensively. A couple big stops on defense as well. And then we can look at Nate Burley, too, on the offensive defensive lines, left tackle, nose guard, offensively, defensively, has helped open up some running lanes, protect the quarterback, and then stymied the running game for largely the most part of the game here on that defensive front for Central Cass. Congratulations. They are your Enbridge Energy players of the game. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More coming up on your post-game report when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Post-game report after Central Cass victorious over Hillsboro-Central Valley in the season opener high school football. 31-12 your final score. Let's go down to the field. Jim Berkmeyer with players' reactions after the season opener.
Yeah, always appreciative players for the Burros hang around and talk. And Parker Gallagher, hey, not the final outcome, but let's set that aside and look at this game and what you take out of it, what you can learn from it, and just your thoughts, your observations tonight.
We just got to work harder in practice. We knew they were going to be good coming out, but we didn't prepare enough to win, and we didn't play a good enough game that we would have beaten them. So I guess we just got to come up with a better mindset and a winning mindset, I guess.
Give them some credit for all the third down conversions they had, but I'm sure that you guys would like to have a few plays back because you were close, just within inches of not allowing that to happen.
Yep, they threw that short pass to the inside that got them the conversion, and we were keying on that, and I don't know what happened there, but we just missed it a couple of times, and I take those plays back and learn from it.
Did you feel that the second half was a little bit better at times than the first half?
Yeah, I'd say it was a little bit better. I think we still could have worked on the inside. They kept driving and getting plenty of yards that way, but we gotta make sure we got outside coverage because they're throwing the out routes and the short routes, and then we gotta watch the inside too.
Parker, thanks for the time. Keep the head up. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
You bet. Let's talk with Jack Pauser in here as well. Jack, hey, your observations, your thoughts about this one tonight.
We were good, but we weren't great. We gave up some clutch plays and couldn't finish a lot of drives, but that'll give us some work to do this next week in practice.
Was it a little bit frustrating at times because you could see that you guys were there at times, but yet just inches away?
Yeah, it was frustrating because we know we're better than that, but we just got to take this one. It's not the end of the world. Come back stronger next week.
Did they do, for the most part, a decent job throughout the night of picking up your guys' blitz?
Yeah, I'd say they were pretty good at that, but
You just want to perform better.
Yeah, we just got a lot of work to do, and we'll be putting in the work next week.
All right, Jack, thank you so much. We'll let you get going. Keep the head up, man. All right, Barrett Willison, let's talk about this one. It didn't go your way at whatever it is, but you'll keep the head up. You'll keep playing hard, working hard to get better again for next week. But this one tonight, your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I mean they're obviously the better team tonight, and that definitely won't happen again. We got to film this game. We're gonna fix everything. Coaches will have us coach up for next game, and it's just keep moving. We got to keep moving. We can't sulk on this one. It's just it's on to Kindred right now.
So what's some of the things that you guys are already focused on about getting better at?
Just all around. We got to play better as a team. Really just that. Coming hard at practice every single day and just giving it our all because this will be a good reality check for us, especially Monday, watching film and stuff. and we'll definitely get better from this, and we'll be ready.
Well, I know you're one of the leaders, many leaders on this team, a group that's family, and you guys, you'll work through it. So, hey, keep the head up. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
But Barrett Willison, it's also a talk here with the Burrows. Jace Leshik. Jace, you heard me talk to some of your teammates. The story is not what you wanted for the outcome, but you'll build upon it. So just the observations here. Tonight, I don't know if there was nerves, jitters, that sort of stuff. Maybe there was for week one, game one to open the season. But at the same time, you guys at times kind of shored up the first half, played better second half, I thought. What did you think?
Yeah, I just think we just need to sharpen the axe, and keep a chip on our shoulder. Remember this game, especially further down in the season. We might team in the playoffs, and we just need to have better communication, I think, too.
Yeah, talk about some of that communication, because certainly guys played hard, and everybody's in this thing together in a great effort. Just at times, just an inch or two or a half a step or whatever away, huh?
Yeah, those third downs that they convert on, they killed us, and I think we'll just get better next week and keep this one in our heads.
Anything else that you're saying, hey, we got to get better at? If it is, as one of the leaders, what would you say?
I think it's both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Just need to come together as a team and talk about what we need to do, and just play harder, play better.
Hey, thanks for the time. I appreciate it. Win, lose, or draw, you guys are always here. Your class acts, and keep the head up, man. You'll be okay.
Thank you.
Take care. Jace Leshik for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Post-game report continues. YourLiveEvent.com as Central Cass with the victory tonight. 31-12 over Hillsboro-Central Valley at the Hillsboro Sports Complex. And joining me is head coach Scott Olsen for the Burrows. Scott, not the outcome that you and the guys wanted. At the same time, though, I think you would agree with me. Give the Squirrels some credit to begin our conversation.
Oh, yeah. No, they played well. They have a good team. They get a little more size, and I knew that Weir's going to be tough to tackle. I thought we did all right on them. Just a different offensive scheme that you don't see every day with that zone blocking. If you get off angle, you create some holes, and then they do a good job of cutting back on that. And it's a lot of third downs and longs, and that we gave up, and that's, you got to get off the field.
Many stories, I guess, always within a game, but I think one of the headlines tonight is their third down conversions. If they didn't get it on third down, they got it on fourth down.
Yeah, no, it was a couple screens that we didn't play well as a D line, which we haven't had a ton of time to work on, but that's something we could get better at. And going into this game, it was do we have work to do, or do we are we pretty good? And we got work to do, and with a chance of being pretty good. So I'm excited about this crew still, and we're gonna work, and we're gonna get ready to work on Monday.
And to get to be pretty good, it's not a long step, hopefully, that you saw here, because guys were doing a lot of good things.
No, yeah, when we were rolling with with our boots and our play action, and then you throw in some nice run plays out of our option attack, and we're getting everybody involved. A lot of guys had touches, and we can be dangerous. We're just trying to figure it out and hone it in, and keep getting better as the weeks goes on. I'm more excited about next week. I see how much better we get.
A lot of guys got snaps tonight because of your depth, and also because guys are fighting for positions, and who's going to be, the real solid number one guy.
Yeah, no, that creates that creates a good competition, and makes everybody better. And I like the rotation with Swanson at D line. I thought he came in, did some really good things, and we're inexperienced with Caleb and Cam at D ends, and they'll get better as the year goes on.
Central Cass, how good were they at picking up some of your blitzes, or at times was it maybe just, again, not right lanes, right angles?
Yeah, we'll see on film, but we didn't blitz very well tonight. We didn't put pressure on the quarterback, and we're not going to get pressure too much when it's 3 versus 5, but if we send 5 against their 5, we got to win a battle, and so we'll see on film where we need to adjust at, but we definitely need to get better in our blitz package.
Maybe one of the biggest things is this opens some eyes and says, guys, let's get to work, and let's be that family that works together.
Yeah, that was the common goal is to get better this next week, and this crew has that, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
Scott Olsen, head coach for the Burrows, thank you. I appreciate it always. Thanks for allowing us to talk to your players as well. We'll see you down in Kindred.
Thank you.
Head coach Scott Olsen for the Burrows, Hillsboro-Central Valley. Final tonight, YourLiveEvent.com from the Hillsboro Sports Complex. It was Central Cass season opener over Hillsboro-Central Valley, 31-12. Jake, Jerry, back to you guys up in the booth here from YourLiveEvent.com.
Thanks, Jim. There as we come back to the booth for the Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Here as the connection in this one, we're going to go to fourth quarter and Central Cass with the football after Hillsboro-Central Valley got a touchdown, a big touchdown run, long touchdown run from Jace Lushik to get back on the board there and faced a third down back up in their own territory. They set up a screen to the right flat and connect here with Brendan Maschow connecting with Owen Wiersma, picking up the first down, and that ended up being a drive that went 76 yards, lasting 8 minutes, 34 seconds before the icing TD to make it 31-12 at the end. But that third down conversion, along with a number of third down conversions in the game, that is your post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company, where they are how to connect here with you can discover local reliability you can trust. HalsteadTel.com, the website. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and get you some final stats here as we move along on our post-game wrap after Central Cass gets a season-opening victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley High School football. North Dakota Class 11A on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Back on our post-game report with yourliveevent.com. Central Cass over Hillsboro-Central Valley by a score of 31-12. And as I misspoke there, Class 11B here football there as I was corrected during the break. That's why we got Executive Producer of the Year, Mark Force, standing behind me. It's not a pretty sight when you look back and see Mark standing behind you, but it's helpful. It's helpful. Central Cass defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley 31-12 on this evening. I do have one other score to report. Kindred defeated Grafton 49-8. That's notable there because Hillsboro-Central Valley goes to Kindred next week. That game we'll have for you on 106.5 FM KRJB. Radio coverage there, not allowed to bring you the video coverage, but we will have video coverage of Central Cass as they host Thompson next week in Castleton. That game, you can see it on yourliveevent.com. RDK Enterprises precision in the game today, and we've talked about in the postgame, we talked about during the game, so I don't think any surprises here. It's the third down efficiency from Central Cass here this evening, as don't have full official numbers, but just off the top of the head, only looking at like 3 or 4 third down plays in the game where they did not convert, and a handful of them there they still converted on fourth down or picked up a field goal in one instance there. So coming to play on third down, getting things done, that's the RDK Enterprises precision in the game here today. When you're thinking about upgrading your planter, visit with RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton. Learn about available rebates and financing, planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. Final stats time for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Rushing, it was Jace Lushik toting the rock 8 times for 85 yards and a touchdown. Gavin Mitchell had 1 carry for 2 yards. Cole Hebel with 2 carries for 9 yards. Riley Olsen with 8 carries for 69 yards and a touchdown. It was Derek Bachnes with 3 carries for 43 yards. The team had 3 rushes there with 2 sacks and a snap that went over the punter's head, totaling negative 36 yards. 172 yards total rushing offense for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Through the air, Riley Olsen was 6 of 10 passing, completing 2 for 21 yards to Gannon Limke, 2 for 26 yards to Parker Gallagher, 1 for 4 yards to Peter Dryberg, and 1 for 14 yards to Jack Paulsrud, totaling 65 yards through the air. 172 on the ground, 65 in the air, 237 total offense in the game for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They did not turn the ball over. They had 10 first downs in the game, had 1 penalty for 5 yards in the contest. For Central Cass, Owen Wiersma was the one handling the football here today as he goes 33 rushes for 123 yards and 2 scores. Isaac Winuski with 4 carries for 18 yards, and it was Brandon Masho with 3 carries totaling 5 yards. That's 146 yards total on the ground here today. Through the air, Masho was 13 of 17 passing, completing 1 for 28 to Will Ellison. 3 catches for 34 yards for Owen Wiersma. 1 catch, 18 yards for Isaac Winuski. 4 catches, 60 yards and a touchdown for Jake Deutsch. 2 catches, 52 yards and a touchdown for Frosty Winuski. Totaling 192 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception through the air for Central Cass. 146 on the ground, 192 by air, 338 total offense, 1 turnover. They had 17 first downs in the game, 4 penalties, totaling 30 yards in the contest. Central Cass picks up the win. They are 1-0. Next week, they are home versus the Thompson Tommies. That game, you can view it on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley drops to 0-1. Next week, they are on the road at Kindred. That game for you on radio coverage with 106.5 FM KRJB, also online rjbroadcasting.com with the web stream. I'll wrap us up here tonight. The season opener goes the way of the Squirrels over the Burros. Central Cass with the 31-12 victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley. For my broadcast partners, Jim Berkmeyer, Jerry Peralta, I'm Jake Berkmeyer. Thanks for joining us here this evening. Again, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all the upcoming broadcasts with yourliveevent.com or go to the website, yourliveevent.com, and check out our broadcast schedule. Thanks as well to our broadcast sponsors throughout the game. You've seen them. Please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Coverage continues next week on yourliveevent.com from Central Cass as the Squirrels host the Tommies, and on the radio with 106.5 FM KRGB as the Burros travel to Kindred, take on the Vikings. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. Your final score, Central Cass with the victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley, 31-12 on yourliveevent.com.